#1 Iron Age booty daddy.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Iron Age Nights. Holy crap, I didn't totally botch the intro this week. Yeah. Oh, go me. Go me. And ladies and gentlemen, let us never forget the man, the myth, the legend, Daniel P. Riley. It is his birthday. Ladies and gentlemen, he gets another applause for that one. We're going to do that one again.
Does.
Yeah, happy birthday, good sir. Happy birthday, good sir. Oh, man, the sun might be going down on that side of the hill, but it's still shining.
It's always going to shine over here. I promised my daughter I would.
Hey, no, absolutely, man. Oh, fantastic. No, happy birthday. Happy 44 years young, man. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Birthdays are being celebrated on this stream now. That's both wonderful and terrifying. What have we done?
Yes. It's gonna happen.
Oh, that's awesome. My goal now is that I want this show to go long enough that somebody can like super chat in 20 years and be like, I used to watch this show with my dad growing up. That's my goal now. Because I'll be like an old then. I'll be like a real old. I'll be like, oh my God.
I'm not sure how many parents are really going to let their kids see what we talk about.
There's a lot of bad parents out there these days, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like me.
Don't be bad parents, kids.
My kids always ask me, like, Dad, why can't we watch your show? And for the most part, they probably could. But when the chat gets spicy and I lean into it, I'm just like, probably. Sometimes I come upstairs and the kids are watching the show anyway. And I'm like, they live with me. They know how I am.
Fair enough.
I wish I could be one of those dads that's like, I never cuss around the kids. We don't want them to hear bad language. I have been told before we pulled my kids out of kindergarten, we were told that our kids have never used a cuss word grammatically incorrect.
High praise.
It was always within the structure of the sentence. Job well done. I will call that a win. John Della Rose is down in the chat. Good sir, how are you doing? How are you doing, good sir? John, I have been meaning to try to click on one of those links to jump in on your streams, but you do the things so early, John. You do the things so early. It's very, very hard, good sir. It's very, very hard. I need to get back on John's stream, though. I miss talking with John. John Insider. All right. Let's say hello to the chat, gentlemen, before I get too off track.
Hello,
And tonight
chat.
I'm going to be really off track, but I'm very, very excited to get to our guest. So let's say hello to the chat. I do not have it on live chat right now. I have it on top chat, but if I change it, it's going to erase a bunch of chats. So we're going to leave it on top chat for the hellos, and then I'm going to change it, and I'm probably going to lose like half your chats. Ragmar Verillion, hello, how are you? Oh, by the way, guys, before we go, we are also live on Rumble. So if you prefer to Rumble chat, get over there and get in the Rumble chat. That one's a little spicier. We also have the locals chat, which I found out the other night is a wonderful place to share horribly humiliating memes of me. So if you guys would actually like to share pictures and memes of the show and have us see it live in the show and potentially show it on air, you can go over to drinkwithcrazy.locals.com and share your memes and stuff over there in the live chat. Ragmar Verillion, hello. How are you, good sir? Eric Wag, what's going on? 10KH, how are you? Trippy Soul, Redoubt Productions down there as well. Skunks Workshop, JVP Music says he's out of... says that he's out of super chat allowance, which is fine because you don't have to be here in super chat. Like, you don't have to do that, so it's fine. That's fake Kikomon, fake Kikomon in the chat, which I think is Kikomon's alt account. I am not sure. Michael Harris, what's going on, good sir? Evely Music,
Kikomon?
how are you doing? Right? Yeah, he's starting some like communist cult thing. I don't know what's going on lately. It's weird. Guilty Gearhead, how are you? Middle Earth Story Time, what's going on? TSBOL, how are you? Samwise, good evening and happy Friday to you, good sir. Maji Chan, what's going on, Maji Chan? John Della Rose, how are you down there? It's good to see you, John. I love seeing you down in the chat, man. I gotta reach out and talk with you, man. I haven't talked with you in months. Trippy Soul, Trippy, what's going on, Trippy? How was your 420, Trippy Soul? Yeah, we all know, we all know. Swift Sword Rush, Sam Rogers, Dodge 050. He was new here. Oh crap, the chat jumped on me. I jumped way down low. Iron Age Media, fucking double dipping sons of a bitch. Jose Hernandez, how are you doing? Middle Earth Story Time, I already said hello to you. Talking Pulp Press for $10, $10 super chat to start the show off on YouTube. He says, happy birthday, Daniel. And that is Mr. Rob Rhymes, the man, the myth, the legend, who is writing the Dan the Destructor and the Barbarians of the Storm Pulp series.
Thank you, Rob.
Yeah. Dojo 50, he came over from Shad's stream. Fantastic. And I believe, possibly, maybe. Oh, Chris M. I didn't say hello to Chris M. I should have done that. TJ Marquis also snuck in there when the chat decided to jump on me. TJ, what's going on, man? TJ's such a cool dude. And
yeah,
I believe
he's been offline for a little bit, I think.
Yeah, moving, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, Redoubt Productions. Redoubt Productions is not communist; it's socialism. Gosh, get it right. Dude, I don't like. All of a sudden, there's this SSSR thing happening in the chat. All of them are the soy for they are the soy for they are many. I'm like, I don't know what's happening right now in my chat, but I think my channel has begun the apocalypse. Like,
it's just a third world dictatorship.
It's just a little bit of fun.
It's just a little bit of fun.
Cults and,
like all Dojo
political-based cults, especially. Those are great track records of good times.
Doge 050 for $2.49 from, I think that's a euro. But we're going to say across the pond dollars because I'm an ignorant American. So from dollars across the pond for $2.49, he says, how are you guys doing? Sir, we are doing absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for super chatting. That is awesome. Thank you very much, good sir. And at this point, ladies and gentlemen, I believe... Oh, wait, no. Oh, because it doesn't go over here in StreamYard. John A. Douglas, been a member of 5 months on the channel, says... I venting, edit, watch. Soon, hail the Black Crown. John, what the hell did you just say? From John A. Douglas, good sir. I venting, edit, watch. Soon, hail the Black Crown.
Maybe he's still recovering from 420. You never know. Might have gotten a little bit beyond the old,
right,
traditional.
right. John experienced another dimension.
There you go.
Oh, but gentlemen, and I will throw the super chat from Doge 050. He said, "How are you guys doing?" And I'm gonna tail off of that. Mr. Richard, how are you doing this week, good sir? Saw you cross another milestone over on that.
Yeah.
That their little crowdfunder that you have, known as Anvil, the Iron Age magazine.
Yeah, it's cruising right along. I'm very I'm very pleased with it, man. It's like every time we get to another level, I'm like, I'm just more and more excited, and I feel a little bit more pressure of being like, I've got to. I was like, we got to make this thing perfect on the first one. You know what I mean? As good as we possibly can. So that's what we're doing. The morale poster that I had the cover artist working on is now out, and I really love that. The dice situation is finally sorted. I decided that I'm just going to possibly eat the shipping costs and order dice from a reputable dice maker.
Oh, wow.
And but the funny thing is that the dice from the dice maker are cheaper than they would be from the guys that I was working with before, but it's just that they have like a 9-week lead time. So
gotcha.
Yeah, and they were like, they didn't understand what the word expedited meant, and I was like, you could just tell somebody that has another order the same size as mine that I'll like pay for half of their order if they let me cut in line. They were like, no, we don't do that. I'm like, no. Are you sure your customers aren't interested? But anyway, but it's going great. I'm having a great time getting everything ironed out, and and we just crossed 300 backers. I didn't even mean to.
I did one the other day on I did. Yeah.
You caused something the other day with that cute jacket of yours. But anyway,
fuck off.
Now we're up to like 350 backers and just crossed 15K. So man, it's cruising right along.
Which, by the way, I do have to throw this out there. By the way, fuck you, chat. Because my wife is like, I never saw that as a Brokeback jacket. And she's like, yeah, now you took a jacket that my wife used to think I was sexy in and turned it into a Brokeback jacket. You sons of bitch. My wife just looked at me. She's like,
chat.
Fuck, dude.
I don't see how you're
calves
surprised.
in that. I've pulled calves in that jacket and like slaughtered animals in that jacket. Now it's gay.
I'm not saying it's gay. I'm just saying you look pretty cute in it. That's all.
I look cute in everything, you fucking ungrateful. Anyway, Darkish Multiverse for $2 over on YouTube. It says the $2. He says for breaking my stream last night. I'm sorry. There was like a fan debate going on, and I was like, all right, I'm getting in on this. And they sent me the link, and I went in, and I was like, who in the apps? And I just kind of lost my. It was great. It was a good fan debate. Mr. Daniel P. Riley, the man, the myth, the legend, who is celebrating his 44th birthday today. And if I am not mistaken, is also releasing the pre-order for G Sedai 2, also on his birthday. More applause. What?
That's correct.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can pre-order now with just one click for $2.99 for the Kindle edition of G Sedai 2. That's right, G Sedai 2, The Angel War. From the birthday boy himself, prominent writer, editor, and fantastic supporter of the Iron Age, Mr. Daniel P. Riley.
Thank you. Yeah, I decided, what the heck, happy birthday to me. And start the pre-order now for the ebook. The physical copies, we're going to do something different for that because I've got some extra swag coming from the super secret project pipeline. So that'll be in the next couple of weeks. But for now, those that want to read it can grab the pre-order of the Kindle edition.
That's awesome, man. Oh,
a lot more in this book than in the first one.
Did
Everyone said, great story, just real short, and I wanted more out of it. Well, the second book has plenty.
Now they're going to come back and be like, sir, it's too long. You're going to have this Goldilocks thing going on.
Surprisingly, it's still the same length, roughly. Like there may be, I want to say at the most 10,000 more words. So it still falls into the novella category. It's just I focused more on the details while keeping with the action theme that was going on. So you get more information about everyone, some new characters as well, and some more information about the villains as we get closer and closer to the close out book 3, which will probably be early next year, of the first arc, of which I have 5 arcs planned.
There you go. That is fantastic, man. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I did drop that link down in the chat below. Hey, maybe I should drop that link one more time, because after this, I got to drop that link, and then I'm going to read one more super chat, and then guys, we're going to put the super chats on hold for a little bit. I think I have figured it out. During the introductions is a good time to do the super chats, but right before we get to our fantastic guest this evening, we're a fantastic guest every evening. We're going to do the last read of the super chats for a little bit, and then we'll get back to you guys towards the end of the show. But the last super chat that I will be reading, and I love my chat.
Say it without looking like someone kicked you in the balls.
Well, let me read the chat. Christian Magram for $1.99. Apparently, he's quoting me here. It says, Royce, this isn't gay, is it? I'll put it up on the stream.
Already.
Well played, Christian. Well played.
Hojo, my chat is aggressively supportive. They are here to help, and you will like it.
I love it.
Yeah, that
like
is
like an
how
abusive uncle.
Oh my god! Oh fuck! And ladies and gentlemen, with that being, boy, that's a hell of a segue. That's really hard to segue off of. Ladies and gentlemen, I am very excited to have the guest on this evening because, and I say this and I have said this, one of the best commercials for a campaign that I have ever seen was the one done by this man here. Ladies and gentlemen, I am absolutely proud. Hojo, the man, the myth, the legend, the guy who is writing the Mythicals #1 over on Fund My Comic.
Yeah. That's
and the man who also is a man after my own heart. He brews his own beer. I actually get to talk with somebody about beer tonight. Not off the top, because you guys are here. You're like, no, we want to know about his book. And it's like, guys, Bud Light. They don't want to sell to guys like me anymore. # Hojo is the new Bud Light.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
no. This is actually an
No.
American lager. So this is my.
Oh, is it an American? Yeah. Oh, it's a lager. Oh, yeah. What now? What now?
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I brewed this like a week before my campaign started, and it ends in 4 days.
All right.
Oh, we're gonna get into that.
It takes that long.
Yeah. It does. You can't just like brew a beer and then go grab it the next day. It's more like you brew a beer and then
lagers especially.
Yeah. There was never mind. Sorry, because one of the only home brews I've ever actually had turned out incredibly well. Somebody was trying to do an ale, and it turned out horrible. Yep. It was like one of his first beers. Mm-hmm. So he ended up just putting it in his basement for like a year, just left it in the stuff. And he was like, oh, and it was kind of one of those guy things like, oh, this was horrible when I brewed it. I wonder how it turned now. So he poured a little bit, and I don't know what he did, but it turned into like a sour.
Yeah.
So, but that's what actually turned me on to sours. And now they're actually my favorite beer that I like to drink. All of that aside, oh God, I want to talk to you about beer so bad. But they're here. They're here to give you money for different reasons. Yeah. I'll give you money for the beer reason.
Yeah.
But they want to give.
Should let you talk about.
I have a beer koozie on the campaign.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh. Nice.
Good sir. Good
That's
sir.
I don't think I've seen anybody else with a beer koozie on their
Nope,
campaign.
You
So
have
there you
not,
go.
and you won't.
I can I go to a crowdfunder and like get with like a guy like this and just be like, hey guys, we're gonna crowdfund a beer and just see how much money we can raise and how much beer we could produce, just like a special a drink with crazy beer. Because I already know what I would do. I already know
You have to have a
100%.
meetup event.
Oh, dude, that'd be great. No, we're working on that. Are we semi serious
IronCon
about
2025.
IronCon?
I mean, I'm increasingly serious. It seems that people are, and
I was serious from
you
the
know,
moment it started.
Well, yeah, I was skeptical that we'd have the momentum, but it seems like
Get on board, boys.
we're heading towards the age of creator
yeah.
cons here pretty
Yeah.
soon, because
So-
I think a lot of the conventions
people-
as they are now kind of
fizzling.
are not very friendly.
No,
Get on board, fellas.
I already know what beer I would do, but I don't know. I would have to. I don't know how experienced of a person I would have to network with to get like the drink with crazy beer done, because I already. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this guy over here has a fantastic project out on fundmycomic.com right now. Hojo,
Great
good
site.
sir. Before I share it on the screen, please introduce yourself, good sir. Tell us how you are, who you are, and how you came to write the Mythicals.
Well, man, like I said, I grew up a comic fan in the 80s and 90s, and I was 10 years old when Image hit. So pretty old. So, I never thought my writing was anything, I kept it hidden. I joined the military the day after 9/11.
Oh, wow.
I came up with this story in like 2005 because I was just like, man, like I was on patrol one time and I was like, what if it was like I'm a big fan of the 80s monsters and shit and all that stuff, and just like I'm a pure child of the 80s and 90s, and I was like, what if it was like a team of like monsters, like reverse, instead of like the monster squad, it's like the monsters are fighting other monsters and we wouldn't have to expend human lives. And then like I was a big X-Files fan, so I threw in that thing, like the little intrigue. I like layered storytelling, like how J. Michael Straczynski did Babylon 5. He wrote all 5 seasons before he even did anything. And so this is like all 13 issues are done, man. Like plotted out. I've got 6 written completely.
Right on.
That's fantastic.
So I've had this not set it aside for a long time, and like life happens, a wife happens, and the wife happens.
Yes. Yes, they do. Yes. Yes. Usually when my wife happens down here, I hold a bird a little while later. Chickens.
The
Like
chickens.
like I was telling you guys before, like it's just the state of comics was terrible.
Oh God, yeah.
Like they took things from me. They said I wasn't good enough to read what they were doing. Like it wasn't for me. I'm like, whoa. I've been reading this my whole life. You're gonna tell me that's not for me? Just because of like, reasons. So I kicked down the door. I was like, I'll do it myself. We got back from a deployment in 2005. CrossGen Comics was out of business. So I had to put it all aside. And then, it's like the George McFly syndrome. Is like, what if they tell me I'm not good enough? I'm not good at confrontation. Like, I was in the Army and I got a wife, man. I don't give a shit about rejection anymore. The ego, all that shit's out the window. And so, like, and they're going to tell me, like, this guy told me the other day it was shit. He was like, I wouldn't take it, it was for free. I was like, well, I got 180 motherfuckers that tell you otherwise.
Right.
So, I mean, and like horror comics used to rule the roost. And like, I took my spin on like, like if you wanted a quick pitch, it's like Buffy the Vampire Slayer meets Wildcats with little X-Files and Dresden Files like layered in. So
my wife loved the Dresden Files.
Yeah, each issue is like
all about that,
like an individual romp, but it all builds on to the singular narrative, and you get this cool double-sized finale at the end. Like I've been doing this for years. I got a head start on everybody. Like everybody's just doing this about to see their pants and crowdfunding, and then like they got 3 pages done, and they have 78 pages to go. It's all done, man. This whole fucking book's done. I've read the PDF like 5 times. It's great.
That's fantastic. You know that.
So is it all illustrated or?
Yeah, it's done. It's done.
Wow.
I'm working on pre-press right now.
Cool.
That the way you describe the story is it's all kind of like individual stories, but it kind of builds towards.
Oh
the,
yeah, like
the overall.
like especially the last like couple pages because you
Yeah.
got to do that with a 24-page floppy. If you
Yeah.
remember back in the day, if you had a storyline, like every last page, you're like, oh fuck, man, I got to get the next one. It's gonna be another month.
Well, you know that
yeah.
that was how the Justice League animated cartoon was when I was a kid. And some of the cartoons that I remember from being a kid. So it sounds like obviously you growing up in a very similar time period.
I love the Justice League, man. I love it. I loved it.
Oh yeah, but they masterfully executed that because they built an overarching plot while still having like the serialized just episode to episode type stories.
Every now and again they would show that Thanagarian thing. Like, oh, what's coming?
Yeah, you're like, what's going on there? And then like, oh, by the way, do you remember 5 episodes
yeah,
back? And,
yeah, you remember when
like,
Brainiac touched Lex Luthor? It's like, oh, that was yeah, I know.
Dude, I loved that stuff, man. That's probably
because I kind of wrote the story in reverse. Like I plotted everything back.
Yeah.
Like if you go and get an issue 1 and like say 6 issues down the road, you're gonna look at issue 1 and be like, oh, I get it now. Oh, that's what that is.
No, dude, that's fantastic. That I will say, like, that's one of the things that really made me get into the show. Because God, one of the last shows that I remember that actually did it well was Supernatural. God, that's 20 years ago now.
Yeah.
But the first
seasons and I didn't do it anymore.
But the first, I watched most of it. But the first, I still argue that the first 5 seasons of Supernatural are probably up there with some of the best television that's ever been produced. Just the first 5 seasons.
Pretty well there.
Huh?
They closed the loop pretty good at the end.
They really did, but they did that same thing. It's just episodes, just these serial episodes with the overarching plot line, and like a few episodes later, they'd remind you of that thing, and you're like, oh. And like, but they did it really, really well. What made you want to go with that style? What made you want to go with that storytelling style?
I don't know, man. I guess I just had like weird nightmares one time, and then like I was big into the Supernatural. I love Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and also like X-Files, man. Because like you're talking about it, like you look at the first season of X-Files, the first episode, you see the cigarette smoking man. You don't know who he is. And at the end, he puts that thing in the warehouse, and it's just like, well, what is that? What the fuck's going on? And then by the end of the season, you're like, oh, you still don't know what's going on, but you know that guy's doing something.
Right? Wait, he was smoking a cigarette in the first episode.
Everywhere.
Now he's doing some other. What is?
Yeah,
I love it, man.
Building suspense.
Yeah, it's especially with a horror book, you have to do that, especially like with a page turn too. Like. I feel like the old EC comics, they used to do that pretty well. Like, you would set it up, and it would be like there would be a shadow, and you would turn the page, and it'd be like this, like where the wife killed her husband, and he's back for revenge. His face is all fucked up, but oh, there it is, and the shock value, and like they invented the comics code because of horror comics.
Yeah, that's one thing that I who was I listening to? Oh, it was no, Dojo. It was Dojo Kun.
Dojo Kun, yeah, I know, Brian.
Yeah, no, he was doing an incendiary on
Yep.
whether or not okay, so you must have caught that episode then where they were talking whether like horror works or not, and they were going with like why.
I was on that show.
Were you really?
That was a while ago.
That was a while back, man. That was what 3 or 4 months ago.
Yeah, like I didn't know. I didn't understand the topic at first. I thought they were talking about like horror and like versus cinema versus comics.
Were you on the winning team or the losing team?
I was on the losing team. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Because I didn't understand the topic. I was like, well, what are you talking about? Because at the end, he even told me, he was like, well, you're not going to make it with a 24-page floppy. I was like, how you look now? But I mean, Brian's a great guy. I mean, he knows.
Oh no, he is. He is. No, Brian's a really good dude, man, and I love the hell out of him. He'll pop in once in a while to say hello as well. But no, but that's one of those things is getting with different themes and different storytelling and ways that you tell stories. It's always interesting to see. We haven't had a person yet come out and just give like a run of the mill, like I'm just telling this story. Like they all come to the stories. Obviously, they're are story archetypes. Everybody knows there's the story archetypes, but it's the way that stories are told and how they're told, whether it's just serial from comic to comic, or it's a new adventure every comic, or I'm going to create this whole world, or I'm going to do this overarching kind of with this, like, this mystery in the background.
A shared universe. I don't have time for all of that.
Some guys, like, can't turn it off, you know?
I have so many other, like this is almost done for me. Like, I have to write the last half of the issues, but like, I've picked up 2 writing commissions, and I'm in the middle of like a story where it's like, it's almost like the no cover thing. That's all I can say. But it's like where I get to be funny, and I'm just like, oh, I get to like just go, like Sam Kinison the hell out of it. You know what I mean? And I got another one that's like this is a horror, supernatural action mystery, as I call it. With a little humor. But the other one is like, it's straight fucking Stephen King horror for Broken Compass Comics.
That's cool.
Like, I pitched it to him, and he said, whatever you're doing right now, start. Fuck yes. I was like, all right, whatever. So cool. It's great. Like, it's people are starting to take notice to the indie people, like especially the people who care about. You have to care about what you're doing. Like,
right.
The reason Marvel lost their way is they hired people that were activists, and they go in and they try to intersperse their Twitter feed or their ideology versus reverence for the characters. Like, they have ruined all of it. Just like they're doing, like, I saw the other day, it was like Nightcrawler versus mixed with Spider-Man. Dude, what the fuck, man? I did that in 3rd grade.
Yeah.
Well, you're the house of out of ideas.
Yeah.
That's
absolutely. And I actually saw that, and with Sean over at Art Attacks or whatever, and they were kind of roasting it, But it's like, God. It's ridiculous because,
crawler.
But it's also predictable because people do what they. You can't help but do what you're most interested in, and these people just aren't interested in comics primarily, and so
they don't care. It's a platform for them.
Yeah, exactly. It's a stepping stone, and yet for all the fans and all the Comicsgate guys and everybody else that's kind of in this indie world of the Iron Age, it's like, people are doing it because they, just like I said, they love it, and so they're naturally drawn to it, and so it's always cool to see these things developing, and I really feel like you're ahead of the curve on these things.
I feel like it's almost like when George Lucas saw the film industry going the way it was. Like, these young mavericks are like, okay, you guys kind of like, you fucked up. We know what is good, and we know how to do it, and we have foresight, and maybe we're going to find out a way to do it better. Like, you got bloated, you're high on your own farts, and you're getting by on like you're out, like Marvel. They're out of the stories that made them great. Now they have pivoted to the shit that fucked their goddamn company up. I'm sorry. Like,
well, and they don't have to be out of those stories. They could write new ones. I don't think they know how.
They can't, because the people they're hiring just want to get hired at the fucking New York Times.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, and that's one of the. Oh God, that question. Nope, not gonna ask that question. That question's way too broad and could lead us down so many different rabbit holes. But
I do have some questions about the comic and the content wise. So with the Mythicals, like, obviously that's a pretty broad, broad umbrella as far as things are concerned.
Oh, it is.
Are there specific? There's obviously some pretty obvious inspirations here, but are there specific horror tropes and mythologies that you're explicitly pulling from? Or are you trying to do like a real grab bag?
Yeah, like, the world is my sandbox. I can really do anything I want because I don't have a publisher telling me what I can't do.
Yeah,
boy.
Like, I love ancient Egypt. I love, the Roman mythology. I like even going back farther into that, because religion ties with mythology, and people don't like hearing that term. But before there was a religion, there was mythology. It was a way of explaining things that humanity couldn't understand. But there wasn't such thing as science. So what if there's a common thread throughout that, and then it branches from polytheism to monotheism and back and forth and back and forth.
Interesting.
So, I could do whatever I want. I'm not gonna, I can have dragons if I want, or if I don't. Just,
but are there any kind of rules or kind of guidelines that you've imposed on yourself, or are you just kind of going for it? Anything's up, and anything could happen.
Yeah, pretty much. It's
cool.
You're gonna be surprised with each issue.
So, so what's the line you don't cross?
We don't have the Chinese involved in an international team because the British helped them with their dragon problem, so they have a tete-a-tete. I don't need to go there. So you want to ban me from China? Don't buy it.
Don't buy it. Oh, you don't want to take the CCP's money? How dare you?
Yeah, well,
CCP is.
I'll sleep better.
Anywho. No, the one thing that I have got to play it, and I usually don't on this stream because every time I play,
bro,
video, I get a copyright claim. Yeah. But I'm gonna play your video.
Yeah,
I'm
gonna go grab a beer because I've seen this 212 times.
Attaboy. Attaboy. All right.
In a world where creatures of myth and legend exist, a covert task force is charged with keeping humanity safe from supernatural threats. And when young Nancy Moon stumbles into the eternal battle between good and evil, she finds... Oh my god, will you shut up? What's happening? Agent Beckett here. Aren't you tired of stuff like that? Want something different? Roll the tape. Whoops. Sorry about that. That's a song I'm writing for my ex. Okay, here we go. Yeah, that's more like it.
Oh god, I love this.
Alrighty. Welcome to the world of the Mythicals. We have it all. Monsters. Magic. Government agents. He's the strong silent type. This guy. Ugh, gross, dude. Get some kind of cream or something. Lots of 90s style action. Pew pew pew. And that strong female lead alluded to earlier. Not to mention a dashing field commander with a great sense of fashion. Look at those glasses. South River Studios presents The Mythicals, Issue 1. Buy it, if you dare. Oh, will you can it already? How'd you get free? Now beat it before I lose my cool.
So what are you waiting for? Back it today. Like right now.
Back the Mythicals today.
I love that. I love that. I don't like.
How can you not love it?
Dude, just what's so fun about that is that you just decide you're like, you know what, I'm gonna have fun with this. I'm gonna make fun of things. I'm gonna you're gonna you introduce one of your characters with, man, he needs a cream or something.
I know, dude. I know.
That was fucking great. I love it, man. And it just, what that shows me is that if I will say this, if your story has any humor like that, that shows that the book is fun, action packed, but doesn't take itself too seriously, and you can.
There's that balance, man.
That's awesome. How is it? So So what's one of the challenging things for you to write? Because obviously it's your sandbox. You get to do whatever you want to do. What's one of the things that's hard for you? Because you've got a go-getter attitude.
Yeah,
You've got you.
as far as writing goes, I mean, the hard thing, like if you're writing a team book, is to give everybody just enough screen time to make them sing and just be like where they're not just there to be there to do a certain task. It all has to flow. You can put 2-3 characters in a scene, but like this bad guy, the cream guy, like the Inquisitor, like he's only in like three pages of the comic, but he eats up so much screen time every single panel. What he says is just like, oh, you just want more. But like they don't know he's around. But eventually it all comes to a head, and like they're all searching for these the pieces of 8 to for this prophecy here. It's that's the hardest part.
And how many characters are there? I mean, I'm assuming you've got some here on screen, but like we got 7 on. But
yeah, look at like the first 2 issues or like the first 2 parts of like a pilot. I couldn't do.
Okay.
I can't include 7 members of a team in one issue, and you just can't. It's just it would be people are just going to be like,
At least you recognize that.
I don't care about this character. This person sucks. So like, what are they doing here? Why is this? It's got to flow. So I've been reading comics a long time, and one of my biggest inspirations is Peter David. He wrote X Factor, quite a bit, and like you can take the artwork from those early X Factor runs with him, and you can tell who's saying what's in the word balloons. Like if you've read it before, like that's the work of a master. So like I try to do that. Like each one of these, dare I say, diverse characters.
Shh, don't say the forbidden words. Don't say the forbidden words.
Like each one of those people are like they're there for a reason. Like they're in like
so
they're
say diverse, but there are a lot of white people in this. No, I'm just fucking with you.
I think he might be a little part African American. I don't know. We'll see.
It's fine.
We're gonna world hop. Don't dwell on that.
Don't dwell on that.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean diverse in thought and attitude, and the things that make people actually different.
Because like personality, they are not all like, oh, we are one because we are legion.
You think they started that whole?
You mean there's some actual conflict?
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, like actual conflict.
Because like the guy who broke the fourth wall, they're like him and the vampire. The guy's like over 2,000 years old, and he's just like his jokes. He just doesn't get it, and he's just like, well. And then they make fun of him because he's like straight from the 90s, and they're like, what's up with all the pouches? And why do you say extreme? So, so there are nice little touches of that because this is my I've been reading comics since I was literally old enough to read. I learned to read through comics. I would read a word and then I would go look it up in the dictionary what that meant. And so, but they tried to take it away from me, and I'm going to take it back. You're not going to shut me out. We're doing this ourselves.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't need I submitted to Image Comics just to say I did it, crossed it off the list. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Like all these cats were doing it themselves, and I'm going to throw in. Like I had an idea. I was like, oh, well, wait a minute. Let me dust this off, update it. Got an editor. That's the first thing. Get an editor. Showed my concepts, got this fucking ball rolling, and here we are.
Nice. I'm and I'm really glad just across the board that things are getting more decentralized. And on that note, if you don't mind talking about your experience with Fund My Comic a little bit, I
know Luke personally.
I was going to say, I know that you mentioned in the article that you put up with Iron Age that you left Indiegogo behind, which, I'm all for. I'm using Indiegogo right now because I had already I had sunk my time into it already.
Bro,
but for issue 2, I'm probably going to be doing multiple outlets at least. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
I mean, as soon as this is over, I'm going to Kickstarter for Second Chance.
Yeah, I think I'm probably going to try and do all three just to see how much of a pain it is. You know what I mean? And then I'll probably be filled with regret and just maybe that painful experience will motivate me to finally figure out the whole direct sales side of things for
That's going to be a fun
Iron Age Media.
experiment. I can't
Yeah,
wait.
I know. So, but I was like, have you? I mean, I know the guys over there; they seem great. Have you seen a lot of traffic? Have you had a lot of success there? And how do you feel about it? And how do you recommend? What do you recommend for other creators?
Well, I mean, I will say as far as functionality, if you're into, like, if you've ever ordered comics, like through, I guess, previews, they called it, it's the same layout pretty much. So it's the same GUI
cool.
and all that. It's kind of the same. So, but it took me, I'm 42, man, or I'll be 42 in August. It took me about 2 days, 3 days to do my Indiegogo campaign with like the way everything had to be cropped and all the BS.
Yeah, it's remarkable.
I did my Fund My Comic campaign in 15 minutes.
Wow, nice.
Mainly, and like you can put, like, I have original pages on my campaign, right?
Mm-hmm.
They have to be cropped. You can't really see them in Indiegogo. People look up like, oh, that's cool, but it's half the fucking page. Or Fund My Comic, you can put the whole page on there.
Mm-hmm.
They actually, you have to create add-on tiers for all the other crowdfunding thing. They're going to do a shopping cart where you just like, it's like Amazon, like, I want this, boom, boom, boom. I want this, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, there's so many things that as I've used Indiegogo, I'm like, this looks, it looks very streamlined up front, but you get into it and it's like there's just sand in the gears everywhere.
Janky as a jalopy.
Yeah, and like there's just a lot of.
Kickstarter has an algorithm that you just can't beat because there's so many odds there. But
yeah,
all it's going to take is for somebody like, I'm not going to mention names, people that run Second Chance there that are great, to move it there. Just move it there. You move your audience. You have a mailing list of over 3,000. I know one guy, he has a mailing list with over 4,000 people. You just move that over to Fund My Comic. Like, hey, we're going over here because they're more friendly to our free thought, belief, freedom of choice, freedom of expression.
And they probably don't give themselves a tip on every order. That's one thing that I kind of like. I despise about Indiegogo. I almost want to put a warning on everything.
I had a guy told me, he was like, I'm not doing that. I'm not giving you an extra. I was like, no, it's because of the website. They did it, just put it to 0. Never heard from him again because he didn't feel like, he was like, oh, it's probably a scam. Like, fuck you people, man.
Wow.
Yeah. Indiegogo.
So they just take the money and just because
they're already making a
$5 tip.
Yeah, they have a set tip, and you have to alter it yourself. If you don't notice, you're giving extra money to them.
Every refund, I looked, and I think I've had 3 or 4 refunds, right? And I notice it because I get a different sort of email, and it flags, right? Yeah. And every single one of them had an Indiegogo tip of more than $10 on it. You know what I mean? And I'm like, why? I should be able to turn that off. You know what I mean?
Ridiculous.
But anyway,
that's egregious.
It is. It's like
it's a slap in the. It's a slap in the face. It's a kick in the balls. Whatever you want to call it.
Yeah,
we're not the only ones that do it.
I'm going to say that after they send me the check for my money, but then
yes,
I totally agree.
Yeah, up until that happens, Indiegogo, thank you so much for being just really great to the Iron Age Anvil magazine.
I'll never leave you, Indiegogo. I promise.
Yeah, we'll never leave. You guys are awesome. Please just.
And I'm drunk, so don't believe me. I'm just.
You started early tonight. Yeah. Oh no.
But anyway, I mean,
don't tell the people. Why would you lie to me like that?
Fund My Comic has been it's the solution. It's not a problem. It's like I literally help them write their terms of service in
awesome
aspects because you have to leave yourself for that inclusivity. Like they don't care as long as you want to bring your dream to fruition. they don't care as long as there's no like abject pedophilia, like nudity, graphic content. Like they don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Bring your audience there, make your dream come true. They're there to facilitate that at a lesser fee.
Yes. Yeah.
They're like the fundraising version of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and I think that there's a lot of, just in general, I think that there's a lot of these middlemen. Because I was listening to F&T earlier, and like George Alexopoulos was talking about all these middlemen, and they want a little piece or whatever. Yeah. And it's true, because I mean, you got to pay these people something. They have to have some sort of financial gain. Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with middlemen themselves, but the problem is that usually these middlemen get bloated, and then they have all these additional costs, and it's like they stop adding any value. You know what I mean? And or the amount of value they add decreases and decreases until they need you more than you need them. And that's how so many middlemen are. And I'm really happy to see like this, new economy. I don't want to call it like an alternative economy or a parallel economy. I think it should be. Yeah. I think it should be a new economy. You know what I mean? Like let's move forward into the future of better service.
Yeah.
So
I mean, like they're comic people too. You know, like if you took comics away from like say Indiegogo or let's say Indiegogo, it's probably what 10% at the. I'm being generous. I'm thinking more like 5 and 6%. They're not going to miss it. Like Luke and them, like they're comic people. Like Luke is a comic person. Like they care about it, and with the tabletop stuff too, because there's a lot of disaffected tabletop people that are coming around. The RPG people are just like, no, you can't tell us we can't do this, and so they open up an avenue to that too. And like they're going to bring in print authors too that have been shut out. Like whatever you need to do to make your dream come true, there you go.
Yeah, I'm happy to see so many people succeeding. I really feel like we're on the like things are just getting fired up. You know what I mean? So
it's exciting to see.
Oh yeah, and there's so many there's so many cool people in the space, and it's always good to meet people and just see what's out there.
Because I've literally had people tell me like at work too that said. Like I told him about that, and he was like, "What? I'd rather support Fund My Comic than the other one. That just sounds silly."
Well, and that's what it's going to take. Is that I think that it's weird that a lot of these businesses and industries that kind of built the modern economic structure and know more about the modern consumer than any of us sitting here. I mean, these massive corporations have divisions of psychologists, and their only job is to figure out how to get people to pull money out of their pocket and spend. What's so funny is that they're getting so overcomplicated with this stuff anymore. They can't figure out how to keep people spending money there. And other people are just like, hey, bro, I came up with a comic, and like, here's my story. Here's me. Fuck the WEF, buy my book, shit like that. And it's working, right? Like that's, and they're looking at, but best believe that they're looking at these little guys going, wait a minute, why? Because, it's not like one of the little guys is taking a market share away from them, but many of the little guys, all of a sudden, they're seeing a large portion of market share go away, and they're going, what? But our psychologists, and it's like, guys, it's not that hard. Put out a good story, be honest, and just, and here's the thing is if you guys are going to sit there and tout, we're all about X politics, right? And you're going to lose money on that. You best believe that there are people out there that are going to say, look, if you don't agree with them, here's the thing. My comic doesn't have any of that in it, but I absolutely believe in the opposite of these crazy lunatics, right? I don't put that in my comics, but if you send your money to me, it's not going to fund some of the crazies, and you're not going to get
be entertained.
That's it.
Yep.
That's it. That's all.
Well, it's like a lot of things. It's simple in principle. You know what I mean? Like it's not a really complicated thing what we're all doing, but these big giants have made it complicated, and then they've allowed their internal parasites to take over. You know,
The inmates are running the asylum.
exactly.
And like I tell you, like here's an alternative. I don't give a fuck about all that. You're gonna read issue 1, and then you're just like, oh, I want to read issue 2. And then you want to read issue 3, and then I don't care about like there's no message. The only message is like, let's have a fucking good time. Like you remember this? Here's my twist on this, and you're just like, oh, well, bravo.
Yeah.
And you're not like they talk about the world outside your window at Marvel. Like I don't want the world outside my window in my reality anymore. I used to read comics to just like the Avengers. I miss the Michael Korvac saga. Like that's what I used like. Give me something that's like this big fucking epic, and then I'm just gonna like, oh, then I'm done. Like this is 13 issues. Like like I kind of stole the manga motif. Like this is gonna be 13 issues, and it's done.
Yeah.
It's out. It's fucking done.
Yeah.
And that's it. And it's gonna be like one big, oh, and then that's it. Have a good time. Revisit it in the future. That's it. It's not gonna get stale. I can't stand it. Like what they've done. I saw a Spider-Man double spread. I don't know if it's real Spider-Man page.
Oh,
it's like 9 panels on one page. It's like one word balloon each panel, and I'm just like, what? I didn't even fucking read it. I just looked at it like, this is trash, dude.
Well, and you can't tell if it's real or fake anymore. Like, that's the sad part. We've literally crossed into, we've crossed to a point of just like hilarity and just ridiculousness, where like you would like 5 years ago you would go, this is absolutely fake. Now you're just like, wait,
I don't
is
know
that
anymore.
It's
almost like I don't know if it's a parody account on Twitter anymore. And I used to be able to pride myself in knowing that just a year ago.
Yeah.
Because I got people coming in like what's it, the guy who does Shinobi Sasquatch, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, said he was like, dude, that's a parody account. I was like, are you serious? No, stop.
It's hard to tell anymore, man. Like because it's just when you get to a point where these people say the most outlandish stuff and your immediate reaction is, what the F are we really here now?
Rob Willis, yeah, I couldn't.
Oh, it's Rob Willis. Okay, Nefarious got it.
Yeah, he knows everything.
The chat knows all. The chat is terrifying. The chat's genuinely terrifying.
And Jason's right, because I used to run psyops. He's actually right.
Yeah.
It's retarded. I mean, mentally handicapped. I'm sorry.
Mentally handicapped. Dude, I say it all the time on this channel. Probably one of the few things I can get away with saying on this channel. So, oh, good Lord. So, going through all of this, because if I remember correctly, the first time that I saw your campaign, it was not on Fund My Comic, right?
It was on Indiegogo. Like, it's closing in 4 days, guys.
Yeah. And, well, yeah, so guys, it's closing in 4 days. And I like I said, at the very least, the thing that made me like look at this and just go, man, this is going to be good, was that teaser, was that commercial. What made you put that together? What put you in the mind space to put that commercial together? Because I gotta ask.
I saw so many, and I saw I looked at a couple of projects. I was like, in a world where it's like the creator talking about it. I'm just like, oh Lord, shut the fuck up. And then just one day I was like, I'm gonna Deadpool all of this.
Nice.
And like I just like the wheels started turning. I started scribbling, and I got like Pedro Ang, he's like an animator, and I was like, can you do some animation real quick for me? He's like, yeah. And I sent him the script. He's like, yeah, I'll do that, but I don't really know what the fuck it is. Like, trust me, you'll know.
You'll know.
And I got a buddy of mine to do some music, and then I got another buddy of mine to put it all together. Good stuff, Comic Skater. And I did the voices for the narrator and the animated guy.
Yeah.
And he had his wife do the at the end, and I was just like, that was it. I showed it to Pedro, like the guy who did the animation at the end. He's like, dude, ... I get it. That's fucking hilarious. It's fucking hilarious.
Dude, I love it when you were like some 90s style action pew pew. I was just like, motherfucker did a pew pew in his fucking. That was great. So I first saw that we covered it on the Wednesday night shout out stream.
Yeah, I clipped it. You were like, "That is epic," and I was like, "Yes, yes, yes."
That was so fucking. Did you really clip it?
Yeah, fucker, yeah, I did. I put it on my YouTube. I think that got me like 10 subs on YouTube. I got like 36 subs. All I have is my fucking YouTube clips and me doing like a rage bomb on like Mandy Summers and Shane like Davis flipped out about the mainstream. But
shit.
That's about it. Yeah. I mean, like you. What really inspired me with that was like Rich Ayala. He did this thing called Roach Balls, right? It was a great trailer, and I was like, because he's an artist, I'm a writer, two totally different breeds. I'm not going to go as far as an artist, right? Even though I have a fucking bomb artist. So I was like, all right, I'll use that, and I'll just make a trailer where people will not be able to fucking look away, like Michael Jackson did. He took music videos to a whole nother level. Like like this should raise people's trailer game. Like a lot of people just put a music to it and then a clip show. Dude, fuck that. You got to do something now. Like people are gonna be talking about it, but like that's not in the Mythicals trailer. It's not up there. So, I didn't know anybody. I started Twitter with 0 friends. Got myself involved in the community, went in the chats, made friends with people, mix it up. I can bullshit with the best of them. I can shit post. I have literally stopped myself from learning to make memes because if I do, it'll probably ruin people's lives. Probably my wife will be like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Making memes. Fuck these people." So. It's like I look at all this. It's like this big comic shop and like convention that never stops. It's 24/7. I get up at 4:00 in the morning. I go work fucking 11 hours a day. I work 50 to 55 hours a week. I got 2 kids, a wife, and I still fucking make time for the shit I love. And I'm doing it.
Dude, you live my life.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I do, man.
So,
like to almost to the letter, like 4:00 in the morning, you work 10, 11 hours a day, 50, 55 hours a week. Like I'm regularly 50 plus hours a week.
Yeah, I've been up since 3:53 today.
Yeah. My daughter's been having a rough. I haven't gotten a good night's sleep the last few nights. My daughter has not been. When you get kids, you know what I mean? It's like
fucking no.
Yeah, dude, it's like 4:00 in the morning already comes early. When you got kids, it comes a lot earlier.
A lot earlier.
Like, especially when they don't feel good, man. Oh, man.
These guys are, well, I have one today who didn't feel good. But, like, I go to work and this guy's, like, 25. And it's like, oh, man, I was up to, like, 11:30 with my kid. And I got up at 4. And he's like, oh, what's that like? I was like, what the fuck you mean, what's it like? It sucks. And then, like, I sleep. When I call sleeping in till like 7:40 on a Saturday.
I know.
Sleeping in for me.
Thank God someone gets it. Yup.
I get up and I cut on Sports Center and I'm like, oh, give me some coffee. And my wife's like, she looks at me, she's like, are you gonna make breakfast? I'm like, what? He's not supposed to be awake. And then the other one gets up and you just hear a cry go out. You just fall back asleep and you hear I'm like, fuck. What?
Yeah,
it's great. It's great. I love it.
No, man, I'm the type of person, dude. Like I can't. It's whatever I start my day doing. That's what I do for the rest of the gentlemen. I don't know if you're the same way. If I start my day on the couch, that's just where I'm at for the rest of the day. But if I like get up and I start my day like productive, that's what I'm doing the rest of the day.
You can't sit down.
Yeah, no.
You gotta look for shit to do.
Yeah, no. Like I'll sit down for like a minute and I'm just like, I wonder where's my drill and some screws. I'm gonna screw something into something right now. My wife's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I don't know. I need something like the yard's mowed. I got on my go
grab my caulk gun for what? I don't fucking know."
I don't know, but something's getting cocked.
Yeah.
Dude, it's not even a lie.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, Okay, gentlemen.
Wow, chicka wow wow.
No, sir, that's later. This is midday, good sir. Hell are you talking about? But no, but that's just it's how I am. And I kind of get my kids now that I say that, and I'm like, oh, that's where they get it from, huh? Boy, self-reflection's a bitch.
Yes.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, I just got a super chat. I may.
Go ahead.
Oh dear.
No, it looks like
Yeah, I don't know.
Do it.
I gotta find
I don't
it.
have gilded up because I don't want to have it
God.
dinging in my ear constantly.
Really, you fuckers?
Another one.
Christian Magram for $2 says new picture on Gilded.
Does this have to do with Brokeback?
Let's see it.
This one doesn't, but these I don't trust my peoples no more. It says Royce after getting chickens.
Oh my.
Lord of the Rut has a. I'm a fucking chicken lord. Oh God, that's the faces you guys pull for me. I looked at my eyes are dead.
What?
I have no soul. I just realized.
You look pretty dead.
The Lord of the Rut.
Yeah, the Lord of the Rut looks dead inside.
Oh, that's fucking great. Oh my God.
I'm like afraid to find out where this is from because
I don't know.
recognize this.
I don't either. I have no idea.
It's new
Is that
to
a
me.
turkey? Is that a rooster?
That's a
Yeah,
rooster.
it's a rooster sitting on a throne.
The format suggests a manga of some sort.
I mean,
Yes.
that would be
oh
my
yeah,
assumption.
for sure.
Yeah, because of the right
action
to
line,
left. Yeah.
Yeah, the lettering. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
But
God.
it's not one I'm familiar with.
Yeah,
No.
no, this is.
Well done, Christian.
Let's hope it's manga and not,
Oh God. No, sir. No, damn it! I didn't need chicken stuff in my head like that. We didn't. We gentlemen, we made it an hour. We made it an hour into this stream.
Well, a little over an hour. That was
A
about,
little over an hour. Yeah. I think it's not a new record. Nothing beats Herman.
Nope.
Herman, I think, was what like 13 minutes or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, we barely got through the introductions with her.
Yeah, it was great. That was fantastic. Oh man. All right. Sir,
Yes, sir.
you make beer.
Yes.
Time to settle in and drink.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go pour another one real quick.
Yeah, you are. Of course you are. Atta boy. Oh, good Lord. All right. Well, while the guest is gone, should I be a smart host and take this time to read super chats?
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh my God, I can be smart tonight. Oh, okay.
Not enough beer to
so-
be smart.
Darkish Multiverse for $2 says IronCon 2024.
No.
25. 24 is
Correct.
too soon. Too soon.
I might not be. Let's look into what I know what they're going for, and if we did a summertime, not like early, not like January, but summer or fall, something like that.
Fall is good because it's not too hot.
Yeah, but like yeah. So all right, and then Dojo50 says, when are you going live with Shad again? For across the pond dollars, $2.49. Doge, I have no idea, dude. I haven't talked with Shad in months, man.
He's been really busy.
No,
Like,
he has
and he's had a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
So.
So I don't know. And I'm gonna be honest, man. With as much as he's got going, Euros across the pond, Euros. That's what we're. I'm sorry, I'm an ignorant American, Doge. I apologize.
Across the pond bucks.
Euros.
Across the pond bucks. I would not. I don't know if I would feel right with everything Shad's got going on with the multiple channels plus all of the business stuff he's doing, and he's got things working behind the scenes as well. To be like, hey Shad, can I stream with you again? I mean, I might when he gets ready for some like a release or something. I'm absolutely going to reach out to Shad to have him on this show. But that's a down the road thing. All right, we'll do one more. Super chat here now that our guest is back. Kick him on for $2. This is JJ King Richard on your campaign. Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you, sir.
No, absolutely. Dude, I cannot, dude. 6 hours you were funded. I was like, holy shit. I missed it because I was so busy at work that day. And I was like, all right, I've got a minute. I've got a minute. I can like eat food and check Twitter. And so I was like taking a few bites of food and then I was like checking because I don't break for lunch. I take like micro breaks because I hate fully shutting down. So I just break just enough to eat some food and maybe just, and I check Twitter and you're like, hey, so it's funded. And I was like, what the fuck did I miss?
Yeah. I've been incredibly grateful and amazed by the support from the community. So
yeah, man.
I think it's I appreciate everybody being willing to entrust me with their stories, you know what I mean, and their artwork and everything else that they've got going on, as well as obviously their money and whatnot. So I'm, we're gonna make this thing the absolute best we possibly can, and things are moving and grooving. We're already on to issue number 2 in terms of getting ready for submissions. So you can check that out. Anyway, sorry, I don't want to totally derail there.
Daniel is a whole hand under the chair. He's a whole hand. That's how I measure.
Yeah, I failed at getting him the birthday present that I was hoping to have in time.
No, I
designed something and it completely failed on the print. It was just like spaghetti everywhere. So soon.
All right.
The drunkometer.
All right. Hojo, you do beer. How did you get into doing your own beer? And I need to learn from you, good sir.
Yeah, man. Like I was looking for a hobby, my wife was pregnant at the time. I hate golf.
Yeah,
like I brewed my first batch literally a week. I was supposed to brew it the weekend my first son was born. So
wow.
the next week after that was my first batch. So like he's about to turn 5. So every time I look at him, I'm like, oh, that's my brewing career growing up.
There you go.
So I started off with like a kit, and then like I got this software, and then started brewing my own recipes, and won an award, did a second place medal.
That's
I think they took
nice.
I should have gotten gold, but I called it Russian collusion in the year 2020, and they were like, it was like during COVID, and
no.
Like I did
Everybody's taste was all fucked up.
Well, no, like the live stream when they said it was like, oh, all right, up next, Russian collusion. You heard people go, like they were mad about it. I was like, oh, you just poo-pooed it because of the name. It was clever. Fuck off.
No, that's.
But whatever.
Cool.
Humorless people.
So, what are your favorite types of beer to brew? What are the ones you like to brew? So let me start with this. What's your favorite beer, and then what are the beers that you really like to brew that you've gotten good at? Because those might be two different things. So what's?
Well, I mean, as of right now, I'm pretty good at lagers.
There you go.
It's pretty fucking good. But I can do a really good like a golden ale.
Oh,
So
I
it's
love
kinda
golden
like
ales.
I call it lawnmower beer. So like when you get
It
done
is.
with this, it's like,
Yeah.
it's like 4.7%, and like it was the first all grain recipe, which is like if you go to like a place where you brew beer, like they'll give you this like big thing. It's like syrup, and they do most of the work for you. Like now, I just do all local grain and like yeast and all that shit, and like I'll buy hops and I do it all one stop shop. Like I have all the equipment right here, but like I'm legit. It's all grain,
That's
all water,
epic.
and like after 60 plus days, this is the result, and it's fucking delicious.
That's awesome,
Nice.
man.
Nice.
So
What
I make beer and comics. That's about it.
There you
beer
go.
and comic? See this is the man, because you've been saying on Twitter for a while. You're like, dude, you gotta get me on your show. I also brew my own beer, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't not have you on the
I
show.
know,
And then
I know.
I was thinking about doing it. I was like on a message, and Richard's like, "Oh, hey, by the way," and then you messaged me. You're like, "Hey, dude, like I'd really love to be on the show," and like, but I can't do it next week because next week I'm on Iron Age Nights.
Yeah.
Richard
I'm
didn't
all-
even tell me. I literally had to reach out. I was like, "Hey, Hojo said he was on," and Richard's like, "Oh yeah."
Yeah,
And I'm like,
Well,
we got it.
yeah,
It's fine,
I
it's
even
fine.
booked him. I said afterwards, I was like, oh, yeah, he could do the 21st. But if I read back, what he said was actually that he couldn't do the 21st. He could do the week after. And then later he reached out and he was like, actually, I can do the 21st. That'll work better. And I was like, perfect. I screwed up, but it worked out perfectly. So.
What a hilarious thing after that is calling for a bunch of rain tomorrow, and she was like, "We're gonna switch it tomorrow." I was like, "No, you're not. We're not." He's doing Friday, and she was like, "Well, you're gonna have to leave early." I was like, "I guess I'm gonna have to leave early." So, it is what it is. Like these are the sacrifices you have to make, you know.
Oh, dude, I get it. So, as somebody who I have actually thought about starting up my own beer, and generally, and by what I mean by that, it's only ever been like a quarter serious. There was actually one point in time when I was actually thinking of this idea.
They have certificates. You can go to school for it now.
No, I know. Oh, I know. But if I did my own, I would want to do. Now, I won't get into that because it's still something that, like I kind of put in the back of my mind. But even my wife's like, why don't you do it? And there are a lot of people like, dude, a drink with crazy? Like, are you fucking kidding? Like your own beer? I'm like, I get, but guys, do you understand like how much time that takes to actually like get good at that thing? Like
About 5 years.
Yeah. Everybody I've talked to.
Yeah.
Everybody that I've talked to is like the first one that you ever do, you're not even going to want to drink yourself.
Oh well,
Like-
that's incorrect. Because the first one I brewed was a clone of like Bell's Two Hearted Ale. If you ever had that, it's amazing.
Oh, okay.
It was great, but the first time, like I had an infection on one of them. Like I looked at it and it was like, look, I had this fucking big film on. I was like, oh, that's fucking gross. Happens to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Sanitation is the key, but once you craft your own recipes, it will take you a couple years to really like. Oh, that didn't work. You tweak it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, and that's one of the
It is a
things-
science. It is a science.
No, and it is. And it's I would say that probably like one of the beers, and I don't know exactly how it works, but my preferred beer to drink, I have two. I like sours and I like Kolsch's. And
I don't like
those
I
are
don't
my
like
two favorites. Huh?
Well, a sour, like if you were to do a sour, you would have to have specialized fermentation equipment for just the
Yeah.
sours because it has a bacteria like like if you look at a sour going like fermenting, it's like a film of like mold on the top. It's like green, and you're looking at it like, I don't want that shit.
Yeah.
It tastes great, like a Berliner Weiss. That's what it is. But and then when
Yeah,
you go to
exactly.
like a Kolsch, Kolsch's are easy, kind of like because they only ferment like an ale. It's only like 6 weeks, I think.
Oh,
Not
that's
my thing.
bad.
My wife loves them, but if you could do them great, they're a big hit.
That's the thing too. Is I've had bad Kolsch's before, and they're just
I
not
have,
good.
I
They're
have.
just, I'm like, ooh, this Kolsch. My biggest issue is when people overhop the beer.
Yeah.
Like it's like,
called hot burn.
oh,
Yeah.
God, it's just gross.
Everybody's eyes is glazing over right now.
I know. Sorry.
Richard's like,
when do I actually get to talk about my true
No,
passion
you're-
in life
I mean,
on this stream?
You know,
I know, but like I will
I
say,
have my
like
range.
I do have beer koozies in this, and like if you back the big box, I could possibly send you a home brew, and we won't talk about it after this.
Oh.
bribery. I like it.
That's great.
That one's gonna have to get past the wife.
Yep.
Mm.
Yep. And it's good, like a barrel aged stout. It's great. So.
Oh
But-
shit.
Yeah.
Really? What are
Like
you?
ten-
Whoa,
like
whoa,
10%,
whoa! Hold
like
on.
10%. Yeah, I'm good. I found like I'm an engineer at heart. Like I see a problem and I figure out a solution. Like try to make it easier.
What barrels are you using?
Hey, here's the thing. Oh, boom! Look at this.
Oh,
Ah,
fuck off.
Seriously?
Okay.
Yeah,
You can just
take,
buy them.
Yeah, you take those. They're like the bad barrels from the Jack Daniel's distillery. They rip them up and they sell them at Lowe's. You take that and you mix it in like a cheap whiskey, anything you want.
Right.
Like I took this honey Jack Daniel's that was terrible.
Yeah.
Put it in there. I
But-
soaked it for like 30 days, and then after that, after my beer was done fermenting, I took all that and put it in a muslin bag, threw it in the fermenter for another 30 days. Same thing as barrel aging. You get that woody and that whiskey flavor.
See, and that's a lot of the
Nice.
thing that a lot of people don't taste is like if you get a really good barrel aged stout, you can actually taste the wood. And
The best is Goose Creek or Goose Island, Bourbon Creek, whatever it's called. They do it every year. They were the first one to actually introduce barrel aged stuff.
Oh, I've heard of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of them. There's some pretty decent barrel aged stouts. One of the best ones that I had because there's a couple of my mainstays when I go back home to Colorado. There's a couple up there. There's a brewery in Loveland called Verboten. They did this one. They modeled it after they took all the flavor notes of the Girl Scout cookie, the Samoa.
Yeah, I've had it. Yeah, I know.
And they call it the Mountain Man. They call it the Mountain Man Samoa. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, you've had it.
Yeah.
Dude, that one is, if you have it right out of their tap house, because I was there in the tap, like it's good in the bottle, don't get me wrong. Straight out of the tap, dude, oh my God. It is smooth.
Yeah, I'm on this like beer social media, so they have this thing where you like trade beers and like we have like I live in Virginia and they have this thing that's like a Hardywood, it's like a gingerbread stout. Like people on the West Coast are just like, oh dude, do you know where that is? It's like, yeah, like 90 miles away. I could get it at the fucking grocery store. He's like, how much do I need to send you?
How much do I need to
I'm
send
like,
you?
oh well, I was like, actually there's a beer in California from Russian brewing that I would love to have. It's called Pliny the Elder. It's like the most sought after beer in America. It's amazing.
I am semi close to a brewery that I didn't even know was big, but it's called Toppling Goliath.
I don't know if I've ever heard.
No,
of
so apparently a lot of people have heard of them. I didn't realize that until they're nationally known, but obviously not everybody's gonna hear it. But apparently they're well known. They don't have bad beers, man. They got really good ones, for sure. What I really enjoy is there's a couple of breweries in Colorado that get into like the nitro beers. Those are fun, dude.
Yeah.
Nitro beers are fun, man. Especially there is something that you can do with like there was a nitro vanilla porter. God, and I cannot remember who it was by. Oh, it was killer.
It sounds good.
Oh, dude. Oh, so good. Dude, I need to do a beer stream. I need to do either that or I need to just start doing beer reviews. I need to just like have people just like send me beers and be like, do a beer. That's what my
That'd be a
shorts
good way
should
to
be.
get some free beer.
Yeah.
Dude, that would be an excellent way to get ready. Send me beer. I'll do a review on it.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yes.
Sorry to deviate on that, guys. I know this is more of a comic show.
Yeah.
And all
Sorry.
that. But here's the deal, Hojo, and I've said this, and I have been saying this for about a month now because I put some serious thought into it. My job on this show is not to sell the Mythicals. That's your job. That's a you thing. My job is to sell you to all the people out there who are going to buy the Mythicals, right? And when we could sit here and talk about the things that we're passionate about, I feel like other people will kind of get to know you a little better, and then hopefully we'll want to give you the monies. That's the point
goal.
of it.
That's a goal.
That's why I deviated on the beer thing, and then also I'm gonna have to send you money. Do you like hot sauces at all, and or barbecue sauces? Because my wife does homemade hot sauces and barbecue sauces every year.
I do.
All right, I might have to maybe make a trade. We'll see. We'll see how that works, man.
Spices are excellent.
Yeah. He bought my fucking spices out of my cabinet. My wife's like, "Hey, these have been sitting here for too long," and I'm like, I literally put those in everything. Yeah, they're sitting here too long. I'll make you more this time. And so he bought some, and then Rob Rhymes bought some out of my freaking cabinet. I hate you both.
Yeah, but we love your wife because she does awesome spices.
Yeah,
we had to expand our spice cabinet. Like she had to take out she had to go buy something from Amazon and Afro engineer this craziness. And like add this extra spice. It's like, well, what's that one? She's like, well, that's just a rack for the spice blends. I'm like, oh, well, excuse me. I didn't know tarragon was, that big of a
No, no, no.
priority.
My wife does spices that are like Trinidad scorpion
Oh,
mixed.
shit.
Yeah. Trinidad
Yeah.
scorpion mixed with garlic and tomato powders. So that way you can actually spice up and flavor your. Yeah, dude. And it's.
That Trinidad scorpion is fan-freaking-tastic.
Yeah. And then I think, what was the Reaper
Don't tell
one?
my wife. Don't tell my wife.
There's a Komodo dragon.
Mm-hmm. Yep, there was a Komodo dragon.
Yep.
Basically, I think 5 of the 10 hottest peppers in the world were in my garden last year.
Holy shit.
And
every single one of those things is fantastic.
Like, I used to grow Scotch bonnets and Thai chilies.
oh yeah, no, we had some. Yeah, we had those.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't have the Thai chilies. We had the Scotch bonnets.
It's weird because, like, Thai chilies, they, like, grow, like, up. Like,
Mhm.
it's like fingers if you look at the plant.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, we had between chilies and peppers last year. My wife had 40 different kinds between
Holy
chilies and peppers. I think she had 37 specifically that were just peppers.
Oh, my God.
So, yeah, no. And then, and actually tomorrow like, I have to mow the yard, work on the chicken coop, change my oil, and then rip out and till up the garden for this year. That's my.
I have to do the garden next weekend.
There you go.
Great.
There you go.
Yeah. Shit.
Just,
Has to be done
no,
by May
that's
1st.
cheating. Mr. Daniel P. Riley is almost a fool. No, dude, but that's how it goes, man. That's what you got to do. So, oh, good Lord. Gentlemen, do you have any other questions for Hojo other than just my ramblings, or what?
I think we need to hear more about the characters, man.
Does he want to share more about the characters? Because it seemed like you were being pretty secretive about some of that.
Oh yeah, sure. She's that's Nancy Moon. She that's the lead. That's who you see, like, this world through her eyes. Like she's kind of like the keyhole through everything. And then by issue 2, it breaks the door down. She finds out by the end of the issue that like monsters are real, and all these supernatural TV shows she's been watching are, it's the reality. And then you have the guy with the pouches, the first human field commander of this unit. So he's that badass.
Is his name Beckett or Bennett?
Beckett. Agent Beckett. He's like the smartass of the group, obviously, in the trailer.
Right.
And then you have the techno mage, the guy with the bracelets and the purple energy there. He's like their magical Q, like from James Bond. Like, so he'll come up. Like, he has these little discs that you throw him, and it'll be like a teleportation device.
Neat.
And
Cool.
Yeah. And the vampire, he's like from this place called Herculaneum that was right next to Pompeii that got obliterated by Mount Vesuvius. So he's been a vampire since that time. And so his expertise is like recon, subterfuge, and all around shadiness.
Nice.
Very cool.
He's kind of like an elitist.
Yep.
Yeah. I would
As
imagine.
vampires would be. At
Yeah,
that
yeah,
age.
oh yeah, yeah. He's pure fucking Euro trash.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, chat. I had one of my supporters. They won't say who, but it's funny. Like I'll get some of my supporters who are from across the pond. They're like, "Yeah, I'm British. Sorry." I'm like, "Stop fucking apologizing." Like,
Yeah. I mean, he's like Lucas. He's like a pure alpha male. I mean,
right.
like he thinks he thinks he's the lead in this book, but he's not.
But he's not. Right. That's great, dude. I like characters like that. I like when you see characters that are in that, they think that they're
Yeah. It's like there's a scene. She's like, well, that's rude. He's like, try not to fall down next time.
Apparently the chat just crashed.
Oh.
Uh-oh. That's
Is it working? No, it looks like it's working.
10 cage broke chat. So guys, if the YouTube chat's not working for you, go over to the Rumble chat.
Head over to Rumble.
Like, no, I've been trying to get people to go over there. One, because
Rumble
a lot of
is
people.
the place to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. And actually, the Rumble chat has been doing really, really well lately. And a lot of people head over there early on in the evening, and then they come back over to the YouTube side because that's where most people are.
Right. Yeah, that's how it works.
But, man, I'm seeing YouTube get aggressive with people who talk about the stuff that I talk about. And like this, there's a very good chance that within the next year, YouTube just says, no, you're not allowed on the platform to anybody in our space. And it's just like, we're going to be over there anyway, so just get over there.
We'll be on Rumble.
Yep.
Rumble sucked today. How did Rumble suck today? I'm so confused.
They're apparently doing some kind of site maintenance, so everything is laggy and so on and so
they
forth.
just updated their app, and that confuses me.
Yeah.
And RH Snow, thank you. Yeah, she is a delight. Like I was on Drawn and Quartered about a month ago, and she came in late. She drew a funny picture.
Oh no, she is.
Yeah, she is.
She has been dubbed by my chat the Queen of the Iron Age.
Yeah, she has been very supportive of my campaign. Bless you.
No, she is.
We love the Queen.
Fantastic.
Yes.
So I cannot fucking believe I asked this, but I noticed this thing. Why did I notice this thing? Because I'm a guy. Her cup size changed between a few panels. What the fuck is up with this inadequate artistry here?
Well, that's artist interpretation. I gave him that.
I'm like,
hey, bro. Hey, Royce, that's called a focal point.
That's called a focal point.
Hey, hold on. Make that big.
Because
I have it right here. That's the original pencils right there.
Ah, okay, I see.
Oh wait, hold on. Wait. There we go. That's fucking cool.
Yeah. And he sent this over to Dan Dahl, the guy who did the cover. He did that. It's like,
that's baller.
Lucas. Yeah. And as a token of his appreciation for buying back the original art I already commissioned, he sent me that.
Whoa.
Very nice.
Awesome.
That's epic.
That's fucking hot, bro.
That's really good.
Holy crap.
Hire him. Dan's amazing. He's working with Zaid Comics with Lost Pages. So
yeah,
like
Zaid was down here a minute ago too, saying hi.
Yeah, like all of this was like it's all pre-planned. Like the horror cover, like you go to the campaign, like the Peter Gilmore cover, that wasn't accidental. He is good at horror. Peter Gilmore is amazing. He banged that cover out in 3 fucking days.
That's nuts.
Nice.
So, I mean, I don't know what I can say that already hasn't been said. It's an epic trailer. It's the best deal you can get out there. Like, if you get even if you get the single comic for $13, you get a print, an extra card, the chibi sticker, and if we get to 7K, which is like less than $200, you're gonna get an extra print of the Gilmore cover, grayscale, no fucking logo, nothing. It's gonna be amazing.
That's cool.
What's
awesome.
I have 2 quick questions. One is it's South River Studios. So what's this? What river are you south of?
I live near the South River in Virginia.
Oh, okay. So it is the South River. Okay.
Yep, you got it. The South River Studios, like the Ohio State.
I gotcha.
Oh God.
So the other thing I was curious about is with the pacing of this.
Yep.
So when are you going to be? You're going to be shipping the first issue here.
You're gonna
soon.
if you back it today, and actually within the next, I don't know, because I'm gonna go in demand.
Yeah.
You're gonna have your book in hand unless you're overseas. I guess I don't know how that overseas shipping works.
Yeah.
But if you live in the United States, you're gonna have your book by fucking July 4th.
Okay.
That's awesome.
No late books. It's all the campaign. I'm not pointing fingers. That's not my job. I can't, they say campaigns have been late for 2-3 years. They're just now shipping. Oh, I'm getting my books. That's not me, man. Like, I can't afford not to do that. You under promise and over deliver at my level.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you're
So-
buying the book alone, you're still getting a free sticker. I mean, the sticker is already here.
There you go.
So I work in the city where the printer is. I'm meeting with him May 1st.
Nice.
That's awesome.
So
yeah. Locally sourcing printing is a big.
Like
benefit.
I said, this is like they're comic people. Like the guy who owns LCS, he's ran multiple Kickstarters. He's printed, like, the people that are running my printer are comic people.
Awesome.
And they're hungry for other people that might be wanting to print comics on the East Coast.
Nice.
So, and it's an affordable price. Like, I got a place in Jacksonville that was like the bottom of the barrel price I could get, and they were 5 cents cheaper than where I'm at now, but plus $175 shipping.
Yeah, exactly.
A no-brainer, because I can go to these people and be like, hey, X amount of issues are fucked up. Reprint these.
Yeah.
These prints are fucked up. Reprint this.
And I mean, and you're gonna get your dollars worth out, and your customers are gonna get their dollars worth out of it.
Exactly.
And I did my research, and I did a market analysis, and it's I'm not fucking around. Like, the story is done. Like, you're not. People say, like, well, crowdfund is not for pre-sale. Who said that? Who cares? Like, people, we're in 2023 and the economy is going to shit as I speak, and I'm still cutting my throat to give you affordable shipping prices. I just want to break even. I don't care about making money. I don't want to live a lavish lifestyle. I have a great family, and this is my passion. This is what I want to do. I only want to get this issue in front of you so I can bring you number 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Because number 2 is like, even my editor is just like, if you'd have had double the budget, you would have fucking rocked this. I was like, no. But because issue 2 just introduces so much more. But issue 1 is still in itself. It's just like, so much happens. And like, I even read it. My wife said, she was like, this feels like more than 24 pages. I was like, I know. Because some of the line, like, I kind of went Alan Moore on a couple pages. I was like, I want this exactly like this. Draw this exactly how I tell you. And he was like, I don't know if I can do it. I was like, just draw it exactly how I tell you. But the other 22 pages, do what the fuck you want. You know,
there you go.
if I have to write a layout for somebody, I can draw. If I have to draw a layout, I can. Like, I did a 6-page story for Luke Stone. He's doing a public domain anthology. I did a Korak Son of Tarzan, but I gave it the Old Man Logan treatment. 6 pages, but I literally thumbnailed the entire thing for my artist. I was like, just do this. I don't have time. And I have 2 writing commissions on top of this. Like, I mean, I'm making up for lost time because I put this shit on the shelf for a long time because, well, either I thought I wasn't good enough or I was told I wasn't wanted. But now, like, there is an alternative market. It was funny because I was on Twitter looking at my terrible sports team, and I saw Comicsgate, Ethan Van Sciver trending. And I was like, oh, I know that guy. I came home from Afghanistan and saw Green Lantern Rebirth #1, and I was like, oh, this is beautiful. Oh, and the name stuck in my head. I was like, I know Ethan. And then I saw all this. I'm like, oh, it took me about 30 seconds to know all this was bullshit. And then they're just like, it's a message, and they tried to wedge people out that, like, didn't think like them. So the alternative market is here, and they're scared to death of it.
Good.
And if they aren't yet, I think they will be, because it's going to be where all the energy is.
Because my flyer is in comic shops, flea markets, secondhand shops, gamer shops, D&D places, everywhere. Bus stops. My mom works at an all-girls college. You bet your ass it's at the arts department. It's everywhere. Good. Tertiary marketing, like, you have to do it. Like,
true.
People are like, you don't even have a YouTube channel. It's like, yeah, well, I almost have 200 backers, but nobody knew who I was. I don't have a YouTube presence. I don't have anything. I'm a Gen Xer. I bum off my friends.
You don't. I mean, you don't need a YouTube channel.
No.
That's why you got to drink with crazy. Like I got a YouTube channel. Like,
Yeah.
Stop making your own YouTube channels. Come to my channel. Build my channel for me,
Yeah.
bitches.
I'm fine. Yeah. I can come
need
hang out
content.
every now and again, drink a beer, and tell you what I'm drinking, and tell you what I'm writing. That's all good.
There you
And
go.
we can rage against the world together, and you can take all the profit. Just you motherfuckers buy my book every now and again.
I don't want to take the profit. I want to make friends with you, and I want to get free craft beer.
Yeah, there you go.
Like, there's my motives here are not profit. They are profit, but of a different kind.
Yes. The methods of acquisition go deeper.
Right. Oh, good Lord. Dude, I'm super thrilled with this. You've got a bunch of different ways to hook people in. You hooked me in and have had me thinking of your project every single week after I saw that trailer.
Well, time's
Because
running out.
I am...
Time's a wasting.
Dude, you thought... Well... And again, I'm not the money keeper of the house. Years ago, I gave that up. But I used to be, and it got to a point where I was like, I can't do it. I can't go to work.
Bro, my wife's an accountant. How the fuck do you think I feel?
Oh, dude, no. Like, I got to a point, I literally looked at my wife, and my wife had never done, like, any finance stuff in her life ever. And I was like, I can't do this.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
I was like, I can't go. And the problem is, I don't have the time. I can't go to work 12 hours a day and then come home and then try to do all of this stuff after hours. And, like, I was working nights as well. So, my rhythm was all jacked up anyway. Like, I can't do it. I was like, I need you to start paying attention to this. And then my wife, she watches every penny. And so, like, there are projects that I haven't backed because it's like, I look at my wife and I'm like, hey, babe, the project? And she goes, yes, but the children needs the food.
I got you.
Or, yes, but the children broke the thing. And I'm like, what the fuck did the children break the thing? And I don't know. You need to go talk to them. Like, kids, why'd you break the thing? And they're like, well, they started it. I'm like, oh, God, that's not. So, guys, if you want to know why I don't back as many projects as I'd like to, between chickens and then broken things, there are reasons. There are.
Hashtag reasons.
Oh, dude, my kids are. It's not just like
parenting.
it's. Oh, dude, they feed off of each other. They're like little energy demons. And when one of them gets pissed, that one feeds off of the pissed energy and gets more pissed. And then that one, oh my God. And I'm going to have 3 teenage girls in the house at the same time. And I'm already starting to see it.
Good luck.
Then fuck off, dude. I'm going to leave the house. I'm going to leave. I told my wife, I said, me and the boy will move out and stay with a friend. I was like, you deal with this.
I can literally see you going gray right now.
Dude. Like, I'm down with the gray thing. My wife, I don't know. My wife told me a while ago she wants me to get
I'm starting to get the Reed Richards thing. That's cool, but like if I had girls, I would be white.
Dude,
Like, I have 2 penises to worry about. You have every other penis to worry about.
I have 1 boy. I got my boy, and then I got the 3 girls. And like, I don't understand the
you got
girls.
4 kids and you're not gray. Jesus Christ, good genes.
Actually, genetically speaking, if I follow the genetics of both of my grandfathers, and like my one grandmother and like my dad, I probably won't turn gray until my mid-50s, maybe. But we'll see how the genetics hold out. Who knows?
Yeah, my dad didn't turn gray till he was about 60.
No shit. Yeah, my dad's really gray, and he's not quite. He's not quite 60 yet. He's in his mid 50s. So they were in their 50s before they got the gray. But yeah, I should be all right for a little bit, dude. I'm gonna have the girls, man. Like my boy, I'm like, boy, it's time for bed. All right, Dad. I'm like, hey, brush your teeth. All right, Dad. Hey, take your clothes off and put PJs on. I don't want to see you wearing that stuff tomorrow. Okay, he's still wearing that stuff tomorrow, but he got the other stuff out of the way. So that's fine. I tell the girls, I'm like, girls, go to bed. Like, okay. But they did. I don't care what they did. Go to bed. But did you hear what she said? I don't care what she said. Go
to bed.
Go to bed.
Go to bed.
And then they get up. I'm like, make sure you brush your teeth. But she's in the bathroom. Holy fuck. Okay. Just, I need you to calm down right now. And then I'll lay down in bed and then I'll hear wham. And I'm like, oh, Dad. Oh, fuck me. So go to bed. I don't understand the girls. They're little savages. The boy is great. I love him. Boy, go do this thing. Yes, Dad, I will do that thing. Awesome. Thank you. The girls, I'm like, this language, it makes no sense. Nothing of what you're saying to me.
They don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could do it.
Dude.
Bless you.
I just don't understand. I love my girls to death, but like they hate each other. And I just look at it and like they hate each other for no reason. It's just there. And I'm like, and then I get this thought in my head that wakes me up. And I'm like, they're all going to be teenagers at the same time.
Like my youngest boy, like bullies my oldest boy. He'll be like, no, Bubby. And like, he'll do things out of spite. Like he'll grab some food. He'll be like, mine, Bubby. He'll be like,
Yeah.
He's like, no. He's like, no, me. No, me. I'm like,
Yep.
Yeah. He's gonna. And I looked at Hudson. Like, well, that's my oldest. I was like, he's gonna beat the shit out of you. Eventually, you're gonna be his bitch eventually, because he'll like walk up and just like smack him in the head and like take his toy out of his hand and be like, mine. I'm like, that's prison mentality right there.
That's prison mentality right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dude, I love them so much, man. They're just like, people are right, man. Children are just little savages, and it's our job to civilize them. And like
it's OTSS, only the strong survive. It's like,
right.
it's like you want to understand like what it's like to have children. Like if you have 2 children, go to the Dark Knight with Heath Ledger, where he breaks the pool cue. I was like, we're gonna have tryouts. He throws it down, make it fast. That's how it is. Every minute of every day with these two. Like he'll walk up to him and just like smack him in the face. I'm like, why did you do that? Well, it's funny, but why did you do that?
Dude,
it's entertaining because like, no, me. I'm like,
man, I have had
oldest of 3 boys.
I am not.
I was an only child.
I'm the youngest of 5. There are 2 boys and 2 girls older than me. I am the youngest of 5.
I am the oldest of 3 boys, and one came very late in life, so it was me and my brother for the longest time, and we threw VHS tapes at each other. I chased my brother down the alley with a butcher knife from the kitchen.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, see, I was an only child, but like I grew up next to my first cousin who was like a month older than me, so I guess I kind of had
close cousin.
Yeah, we used to do some dumb shit. Like,
yeah.
Like that whole thing where you would like stay over and you would put their hand in the like hot water and to pee themselves. Like,
may or may not have caught my cousin on fire.
My mother still brings up the fact that every time we went on a road trip, for a family road trip, I had to play the "I'm not touching you, I'm not touching you, I'm not touching you" game with my brother until it pissed my dad off.
Oh no, dude. I still got a scar on my knuckle from when my cousin and I thought it was a great idea to sword fight with real swords.
Yeah.
Turns out when you miss that parry, it hurts like hell.
Yeah.
That's what the cross guard's for.
We were trying to do like cool shit, like Pirates of the Caribbean was like the new hotness, and like there was like a rope swing, so we were like rope swinging off the rope swing on the tree, and things happen.
Yeah, the sword needs to be in the way of the other sword, Royce. That's how it works.
And it would have been, but I'm not a sword fighter, turns out.
Take some practice.
And the most
the glove
extreme
swing-
thing we used to do was like try to stay up till the sun came up.
Oh, dude, I've done that a lot. Yeah.
I was like, we're gonna
Oh,
take
dude.
shots of Dr. Pepper, bro.
Yeah.
Like we were playing like the old
Kid
Nintendo
logic.
8-bit, and it's like we're gonna try to beat Who's Framed Roger Rabbit.
Oh
So, like,
man.
11 p.m. goes, and like we're slapping each other. I was like, he's like, let's watch a movie. I'm like, well, that's a great idea. And oh, man, we like watch Inner Space and like Beetlejuice, and like I remember, I don't think we ever did it. Like I feel like we stayed up till midnight, and then like one time I woke up, it was like 4 a.m. He was like all like, and so like I took off his comics and started reading them.
Yeah, you haven't actually gotten your crazy, like wild teenage boy credentials if you haven't slapped your friend awake in the middle of the night.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I got one for you. My cousin and I, we stayed up till like 3 or 4 in the morning watching movies, and I've always been like early to wake up. So it was like 8 o'clock in the morning. My eyes open up after going to bed at like 4. I'm wide awake. I'm like, all right. I go grab my guitar amplifier and I turn it on as loud as I fucking, and I set it this far away from my cousin's face. And I just, as hard as I fucking. And
Marty
here's the thing:
McFly.
my cousin had me by 100 pounds, and I'm very glad that I had a 15-foot cord. And I hit that thing as hard as and he knew where I was in the room. I don't know how, but he reached for me like he was gonna grab me, and he couldn't. And I was like, how did he know what direction to read? Yeah, he was not thrilled.
I bet not.
Oh, dude.
My best friend in my teenage years became my best friend over a fist fight. I didn't even know the kid. I just decided to beat the crap out of him at the bus stop.
Dude, you were an evil bastard.
I was a bad kid. And then I felt bad about it afterwards. So I was like, I'm just going to show up at his house. And his dad's like, no, get off my property. And I'm like, I just want to apologize. And then we were friends for decades afterwards.
Oh, that's great.
But yeah, it was literally just I don't like the way this kid looks. I'm going to beat the shit out of him moment. And there was no rhyme or reason to it. It was all just testosterone and stupid boyness.
Damn.
All right, Snow.
Truth.
Oh, God, man.
I got picked up by the cops for charging at a police cruiser on a bicycle while wielding a car antenna like a jousting pole.
I don't know what this
Good
is.
decisions.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I need a flow chart. Describe that again.
I was a wild freaking kid, man. They all knew me, every single cop in town. They'd show up at my house, and the first thing out of my dad's mouth was, "What do you do this time?"
What? Yeah. That was my older brother. That was my older brother.
That was me.
Of which I will not share because I got family stories that just not no. There's just family stories that's like, let's leave that off.
Nah,
the
family
internet.
stories stay private.
Yeah.
I don't mind talking about my misdeeds.
Yeah.
I'm not going to talk about anything
Dude,
my brother did.
I like outside of just the fun stuff, like when I was a kid, like the guitar amplifier in front of my cousin's face and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like I didn't have any of that, predominantly because I'm like, when I say I'm the youngest, like there's 8 years between me and the kid up from me. And then those like older 4 are like, they're all like tightly grouped together. And they're, again, family history there as to why all that is a thing.
Yeah.
That's
like
mine are
my
3
brother.
years apart.
Yeah, no. There's 4 years from my oldest brother to my second oldest brother.
Yeah.
And then I have my 2 sisters in the middle. And my 2 sisters are, well, one of my sisters is adopted, but she's still my sister. But but like, no. So like they're all very close together. So you have 4 kids within 4 years of each other. And then there's me, like we like, you know what I mean? But like,
you're like
because
my
I
youngest
saw,
brother.
Like, who the fuck are you?
yeah, right. But No, because I saw, just kind of some stuff my older siblings went through, getting into that wild child life, like possibly a little bit more than what you like, definitely a lot more than you guys have shared on this stream. When I became a teenager, I was like, I'm not gonna do that because my dad would kill me. Not figuratively, like actually.
Now,
So,
my youngest brother had me for that one because he was born when I was 17.
Can't see you like that.
I know, it's weird, right? But he was born when I was 17, so he grew up
half sister
when I was crazy.
So yeah.
And then when he became a teenager, I already straightened myself out. So
Yeah. Like
don't do that. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't do this.
Yeah, I feel you.
No.
No, that yeah. No, but all you guys, like, I had people like, oh, dude, you wouldn't believe what I did when I was a kid. And I'm like, the first full beer I ever finished was on my graduation day in high school at the barbecue that my parents were throwing. And my parents like called all the parents and they were like, hey, kids are over here. They're having a good time. Who can drink? Who can't drink? And there were parents like, take their keys from them. Make sure they're safe. I'm like, okay. So me and my buddies sat there and started drinking. Like, we didn't drink very much. Well, one of my buddies did. We thought about duct taping him to the front of my dad's truck and parking it out in the field, but my dad wouldn't let us do that. And we were going to use like all of the duct tape. And my dad was like, no, you're not. I'm like, why? And no. I'm like, why? He's like, because I need to use the truck tomorrow. I'm like, fuck. All right, fine. It's like, Dad, you suck. I was like, you would have done it to your buddies. And my dad's like, no. He would have. My dad totally would have. Oh, good Lord.
Yep.
Oh, gentlemen, it's about that time. Don't judge me, Andrew Campbell.
We will judge you.
Too late.
Right. Oh, gentlemen, it's about that time. It's about that time to get to more of the super chats and talk with the chat. And there are also just some questions in here as well.
We also owe Kikomon a Kikomon song.
I did play the Kikomon song on Wednesday to attempt to make up for that. I will play it. The Kikomon song, if we do play it, will get played at the end of the show. Because it's a good ending of the show when we're winding down and telling some jokes and whatnot. Yeah. I like the Kikomon Shaga because as like one of our closers, like definitely a good closer. And
sounds good.
And then Chris Magram wants me to watch videos. I don't even know. I gotta watch them on Sunday. I got my Sunday coffee is gonna be insane. I only did like 2 videos this week, so it's not gonna be a 3.5 hour long Sunday coffee this week. Thank God.
Yes, it will.
No, because my wife almost killed me last week. She's like, "You've been down there for a long time."
Oh God, I get that all the time. She's like, "What were you doing down there?" I was like, "Sending a few tweets." She's like, "Yeah, for what, 30 minutes?" I'm like, "Yeah, well, I fat fingered a lot."
Oh no, my wife knows what Sunday coffee is. This is where I go and I read and I have fun. And she's just like, "Babe, it's been 3.5 hours." She's like, "It's been 3 hours." I'm like, "Babe, it's 2 weeks worth of comments I gotta read and like interact with people and like also I skipped a week because Easter and ain't nobody gonna hang out with me on Easter, so I gotta do it this way." And she was cool. I came upstairs. I'm like, "Hey babe, I'm sorry." She's like, "No, you're good." She's like, "I get it." She's like, "It was just you usually don't go for that long." I'm like, "I know." I'm not 18 anymore. All right. Kikomon for $50.
Wow.
Kikomon for $50. Says Doge 050 asked to understand soy sauce. Is Hojo familiar with it? Play it. If there is time. Woo! The lore gets deeper. Woo, Shalar. Fuck off with that Shalar shit. Yeah,
on
no,
board,
we will
Ray.
play the Kikomon song tonight, Kikomon. We're gonna save it towards the end. I like it as an ending because he builds up all this lore, and then we get people. And Kikomon, he just sent in another super chat just now. I told you I would play that on Sunday. Send me the stuff on Sunday because it's gonna be a meme-filled Sunday coffee. Because I owe the chat a meme-filled Sunday coffee. Like I owe them that.
Very soon, I'm going to be able to show up for Sunday coffee.
Oh, yeah. Sunday coffee sometimes is incredibly reverent.
Yeah.
Other times it's just the chat.
Week.
Oh, what?
It was funny last week.
Dude, Did you see that?
I don't know. I can't.
Dude, I was pissed.
She was like, what are you doing? I was like, this would take an hour for me to explain to you. She's like, what are you doing? Because I was like, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. It just kept going. I was like, you guys need to let me in on this joke. He's like, you think the soy is a joke? They sent me like some meme. I was like, oh, okay.
Dude, I can't. It's the problem is the lore is going to get so deep on this channel eventually that I'm not even going to know what the fuck is going on.
Do you currently?
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of.
Like
that's how I feel.
I know I skipped an episode or two, but I still know the general plot. That's
perfect. That's a perfect analogy.
That's how I feel with my own chat. I'm like,
yeah, it was fun.
I missed a week or two, but it's all right. I still know what's going on.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, God. Geekomon for $5 says, King Richard, are you talking about the Indiegogo tip or the donation to the campaign? I dislike that tip. I choose $0 by default.
Every time. Yep.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, donation
Choose
is
zero.
all good, but the tip is ridiculous.
Okay, yeah. So donation, yay, or donation,
Indiegogo
yay, tip, yay.
No, don't do that.
Yeah. Awesome. No, they got R.H. Snow on the Legend of Shalar shit. Damn it. Dude, somebody is writing that book. I know somebody is writing it right. Or they're just going to fake me out and make...
I was telling Kikomon that I think it should be sword and sorcery. Should be
yeah, I like that.
Should be the basis for the...
Pay me, I'll write it.
There you go.
I...
Crowdfund it.
Blacklist Universe. Royce, please check the Gilded. It's important. Where in the Gilded?
Hi, Mike.
What room?
I am concerned.
Oh, fuck.
I'm not.
After the last time.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Show it.
You fuckers.
And where is it?
Show it.
It's in the tap room discussion. It's at the bottom of the tap room discussion.
He's like, God damn it.
There's so many of these things. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
yeah, there it is.
All right.
I fucking
all right.
hate you guys.
That's an improvement.
Even before he showed it, he was like, you motherfucker.
Happy birthday to me.
I can read faces, and that was a look of, oh, God.
You took the time to make it say Brokeback Crazies, but you didn't put my fucking name on the poster? Are you shitting me? Really?
You only got
geez,
right?
you get one.
You
movie,
dropped the ball
two
there.
movie posters, and all of a sudden you get power mad here.
My eyes look dead every time you take a screenshot. What the?
Might be a sign, Royce.
Oh no, it's a thing. It's a thing. Everyone's a critic. I'm just saying, Mike. Like, it gets an 8 out of 10 for memes. Like, it's good, but
It's good.
I wear my fucking Wrangler jacket because
I approve.
it's fucking cold in my basement. I actually have that jacket for a reason. Like, it's lined with sheep wool and.
Yeah, I used to have one. I bought an American Eagle like in 2002.
No, mine's not an American Eagle. Mine was given to me by a buddy of mine who was in rodeo. Actually, he was sponsored by Wrangler shortly, and they were giving him a whole bunch of stuff. And he actually that was one of his. He ended up winning. I think it was bareback bronc, and they
What?
ended up, he ended up winning a
What?
bareback bronc
I bet he
competition.
did.
And then, fuck.
All
Yeah,
this,
probably
I
one
tell
of.
you,
See, that's one of
Richard's on
those
my
guys
wavelength.
who would either accept the gay joke or knock you out. You never knew with him.
Yeah.
Right? He's just like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's funny, or it just depended. But no, and he's like, and he knew that my old jacket that I have was just shredded to shit because barbed wire and all that stuff. And
Right.
he's like,
yeah,
here.
yeah.
He's like, here, man, here's a jacket, dude. He's like, fuck, they gave it to me, and I know I know you need a new jacket. I was like, sweet. So
Nice.
and then now it's all torn to shreds. So I was like, I'll just wear this and whatever. It's fine. And now this shit started. Fucking wear a jacket, fucking bastards. It's funny. I'm not gonna like it is funny. I can't say it's not funny.
Funny.
Dude, that one the other night that Brian McCoppin did, I was just like, you've got to be kidding me. And I literally went,
I
was like,
and I'm like, what is going on here?
Brian
you-
tried to insult me, insinuating that I drink Bud Light.
oh God.
He got credit for that one.
Oh God.
Yes. Yes.
Jason
dare you.
Sandberg for $2 says everything is a psyop now. Yeah, that's I'm
We
like
here at
90.
Drink with Crazy are not a psyop.
Fucking Mike posted it on Twitter. Damn it.
Yes.
There we go.
Well, there it is.
It's out there.
Motherfuck, whatever. It is what it is.
Could not ask for a better birthday.
Oh God. Fuck, my notifications are going psychotic.
Yeah, I did get a background here, so thanks, guys.
Oh God.
There you go.
Excellent. I am glad to hear.
Oh God, that's hilarious.
I have also tapped the High West, so
Oh no.
There
Geekomon
you go.
for $5. Royce, did you see that Nerdrotic is starting to comprehend the SSSR? No, I did not.
Yeah, you should have seen him trying to
Wait.
work his way through the series of acronyms that were stacked in there.
Oh
He was
no.
like, what am I reading?
Oh, did Kikomon leave a super chat on?
yeah.
Oh fuck! I wish I
Oh,
would have seen
really?
that.
of course
Damn
he
it!
did.
Yeah. He
Ow!
mentioned a drink with crazy, but it was just ADWC. There were too many acronyms. He got overwhelmed. initially.
Yeah.
That's.
But I think Shad straightened him out a little bit.
Oh
Mhm.
God! Oh God! That's fucking hilarious.
Attaboy,
So
Kikomon.
no, it's so funny. It's so funny because like Kikomon is more famous on the online world than like me. So if Kikomon like sends in a super chat, even if it's about, and I've watched this happen, and I love it because I'd rather people just enjoy the night. But Kikomon would send in a super chat about like a drink with crazy. And like they'll bypass the drink with crazy part, which I'm totally fine with, and then they'll talk about Kikomon and the Kikomon, and then get people to play the Kikomon song, and then talk about it's fucking great, dude. I fucking love it. Like Kikomon's a fucking legend, man. It's great.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Soy must love.
Soy sauce, the soy sauce socialist republic, slowly but surely. You will like soy sauce too. No, the fuck I won't. No, that's not a thing. Soy sauce is gross as
One
fuck.
of us. One
Yeah.
of us.
Yeah.
One of us.
Maybe with wasabi on like a specific type of sushi, maybe, but that's ugh. It's like, dude, soy sauce and ketchup, just the two grossest things in the world. Ugh.
Why would you ever?
I love soy sauce.
Oh, I
Yeah,
hate
soy
them. I
sauce
hate
is
them all.
delicious.
Soy
Oh,
sauce.
It's not. It's
I,
Rice
had
is
ra-
there.
I had ramen for lunch. What the
I
fuck
could
are
do
you
like
on?
Worcestershire. I'm down with some Worcestershire, but like soy
Royce
sauce.
is a heretic.
This is
You're
totally
a
different.
fucking heretic. Yeah, just because I like good stuff and you guys don't. Chris Magram says new picture on Gilded. I'm so sorry. First of all, no, the fuck you're not. Second of all, we checked it out earlier, Chris Magram. Christian Magram again for $10 says, at your convenience, watch the freaking video, man. Okay, on Sunday, I told you I would. I told you I would watch it on Sunday. It will be a meme-filled Sunday. I will watch the video on Sunday. Supposedly, Chris's wig is going to challenge the wig of destiny to a wrestling match. I don't know.
Chris's wig will fail.
I'm
Haha.
The Wig of Destiny is
The Wig
all
of Destiny.
And the reason the Wig of Destiny is all powerful is because it has a connection to the seat of power.
See. Yeah, the Wig of Destiny is going to get really fucking long, too. Wigs will be split. That's awesome. Oh, yeah, no, I told my wife I'd grow it out. She's like, you don't have to. I'm like, no, she's been asking me for years to get my hair long again. So, because it's been a long time.
Get mine cut.
Join.
Yep. No, it's gonna get. It's gonna.
My wife
I will.
would
It
lose
will
her
get to a
mind.
point where eventually I will take the back and the sides off, because otherwise it just. Yeah. But no, it'll get there. All right. Kiko about $5 says, Royce, your taste equals the liquids at the bottom of the garbage bag. No. Can, bro. Can. They're in cans. Wait. It's right. It's right here. It's the linen vegan fucking. I can't say that word. But it's a juicy peach beer. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. It's beer that doesn't taste like beer. So it's not at the bottom. It's in a can. It's Kiko can. Can't. Don't even try. Gay. Oh, fuck you. He knew what I was going to do. Damn it. Develop a taste for soy sauce first. Fuck off. He knew what I was going to do. You motherfucker, Kikomon.
Well
wow, I thought I was
well
being a
played.
cheeky bastard, and he cheeky bastarded me over an hour ago.
Well played.
That,
You're getting predictable, Royce.
yeah, well, it's fine. It's like, oh, what are we going to see on A Drink with Crazy this week? I don't know, the same shit you see, like, every other time on A Drink with Crazy.
Us get drunk and
It's like,
ramble for 3 hours.
dude, it's the Marty McFly meme. Oh, I've seen this one before.
It's like, Kikomon, if you back the big bucks, I'll send you some beer.
There you go.
And some soy
Dude, I want
sauce.
to try one of your beers so bad.
I'll learn to make soy sauce for you.
Oh, actually, that's one thing I didn't know is that one of the original ways that soy sauce was made was with like a fermentation process.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Like, if you ever heard of miso, that's like fermented bean, soybean. Something like that.
Ram, a member for 6 months. He's using that free super chat that the membership gives him. It says, ketchup is fucking delicious. Broke back crazy. Fuck off, Ram. Oh God.
Let the flame war begin.
What the fuck? I don't know what happened to my. I don't know. Kiko,
I don't know.
I don't know. It just my chat is my chat. Christian Magram for $5. Hojo, what are some of your favorite and most inspirational comics? Let's hear the manga and bande dessinée as well. So if you,
I don't read manga, but
Okay.
I borrowed some of their action sequences and the fact that it's 13 issues. But my inspiration for like character development, Alan Moore's Swamp Thing, Grant Morrison's Animal Man, Peter David's X Factor. I loved Excalibur. That was a big. That's like a B-side for me. Like, everybody read X-Men, but Excalibur was like these crazy romps where they would go in through the Siege Perilous and go through these like alternate dimensions, and it's fucking great. But like, that would take me out of where I was and was like, I was an only child, I wasn't an affluent, family. It took me away from the mundane,
right.
You got lost in these characters. You would get lost, and you would read 3-4 issues and just like, 3 hours are gone.
Yeah.
It was just an escapism. They don't want you to escape anymore. They want to trap you.
Correct. That's
Look
why
at this.
we in the Iron
This
Age
is
do
it. And now we're just saying, fuck you. No, we're going to tell fantastical stories. Like, there are no limits. There are no boundaries. Like
yeah.
if you there's something for it. Like I look through like Comicsgate, independent comics, whatever you call it. There's something for everyone. Not all of it's for me, but who am I to say that this is shit because the next person after me is like, oh, that's what I'm into. Like I'm not into manga, I'm not into anime. I respect it. There are a couple anime films that I do enjoy. I appreciate the fact that they don't let it get stale. Like you can read a lot of these, like you can read Berserker. Like I've read Berserker. I'm not retarded. when it comes to that, like I know what it is. I've read a few issues. I'm like, I understand what this is.
Fuck off, Mike.
I understand why people like this. But maybe if it's not for me, somebody else will take it. So like when you see me on Twitter, I retweet stuff that it might necessarily not be for me, but I'm trying to help somebody else out. Like
the same thing.
Like I mean, we're all in it. You're all in it to win it, but like I'll help somebody else out. Like I'm about that. Like we're all in this together, but if my campaign fails, it's not on you, it's on me. And I will assure you, my campaign has not failed because I have been out there trying to convince people day after day. Like, if you want to know my secret, like I do it out in the open. If I see somebody that's liking something, if I see somebody that's into like a hashtag horror, because I pay attention to that shit, I'll monitor it. Like, hey, if you like this, I saw you like Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Why don't you check this out? And he's like, dude, I watched that trailer. I'm fucking in. That's it. That's all I gotta do. The trailer will sell it. Like, the art is amazing. Like, the art sells the book, but the story will set the hook.
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, it's about the story, the journey. Because by the end of, like, when you get to the 24th page of this issue, you're like, I need to see what she does next. I mean, I can't spoil it.
After my own heart.
If I had 78 pages, I could say, I could give away a lot, but I can't.
Yeah.
No, and don't. But what I will do.
But it's all there. If you look at the covers and you look at all the stretch goals, and if you look at the bookmark, it's all there.
Yeah.
There's Dojo.
Yeah, Dojo's down in the cut. Fucking
Dojo.
So, Mike says, "Hey Royce, what happens when you drink Bud Light?" And then
get gay.
And he's like, "Oh, by the way, the answer is in your gilded."
Oh Lord, this is getting better and worse at the same time.
I love it.
That one actually hurts a little bit.
That's pretty well done.
Yeah, that's probably the best one yet.
Best birthday.
I don't really want to call it the best.
Well,
you know what I mean?
I mean, yeah. Fuck! Holy shit!
I'm reluctant to praise that. In any
Dojo's
way,
like, what the fuck did I just walk into?
Welcome back to the stream, Dojo. See you next
what's going
time.
on, Dojo-kun? How you doing, man? People have been memeing me for days, and at this point, I'm just like, I'm not going to avoid it. I'll put it on the internet. Fuck it.
Your ass is numb.
To Twitter we go. Fuck off, Mike. Whatever. Oh, God.
So good.
Oh, I just hope I get some hate views from that. That'd be great.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Little
you gotta use that in a
controversy
thumbnail.
soul.
Oh, I love
Make
the
it
hate
seem like
views.
you're defending Bud Light.
Yeah, I like what's I love doing like video titles that like piss off people that agree with me. Oh, dude, it's so great because like I'll get like people that, like on like some of my Eric July videos or even like and they'll come out and be like, oh look, it's that little snowflake is mad that Eric July, and I'm like, you didn't watch the video, did you? And then people will come back and they'll be like, I didn't watch the video. I'm sorry, that was stupid of me. I'm like,
react to the tag.
Yeah, they react. Yeah, they react to the tag and not the. Yeah, it's great. And I love catching people with that stuff because, well, it's just fun and it's the internet. Geek 'em up for $5 says, want flavor? Drink juice. Want to get drunk? Not really, no. Drink hard liquor, choose your own adventure, but alcohol tastes like shit regardless. That's not true.
Not always.
true.
You're not drinking good alcohol then, I can tell you that right now.
That's why this is empty.
Yeah, what's going on with that, Kikoman?
Yeah. Razorfist Comics is over 6 figures, apparently.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
RH Snow, this is not a super chat. She just had a question. So I have a question. How did Hojo become so awesome? Was he born that way, or did he achieve it through enlightenment?
Hard work. It's hard work, man. That's
work.
good.
It's hard work being awesome.
Right. I know that. And so I tell my wife all the time when she's having a rough day, I'm like, babe, just like, you just gotta be like, just do what I do. Just like, stop having a bad day and just be like me and just like have an awesome day. It's
Like I take the Kelsey Shannon approach. Like, I don't care. That's hey, he'll always be like, it's all good.
Yep.
It's good.
That's
don't care.
great.
I don't care. Like, if you don't like my book, that's fine. I'll go find 2 people who will.
Hell yeah.
It's that simple.
Yeah. Everybody's
Fuck
entitled to
off,
their opinion.
Yeah.
Dojo says, I see that Hojo's shelves are still on his wall behind him.
Burn.
I need somebody to create like a super meme, just like a super meme of all of this like lore and like the shit of this channel into one meme. Is that possible? Is it possible for somebody to craft a lore meme?
We would need a liberal
like,
Christian, get on it.
Content onto a single meme.
Dojo did back the book. I mean, he recognized.
No, Dojo's a good dude, man. I love that. I love the hell out of Dojo. I have not been able to check out one of his incendiaries in a while. I've been meaning to, and I'm too.
Yeah, I was on there a little while ago.
He asked me. Never mind. I don't know if that communication is supposed to be open, but he asked me something about incendiary, and I did have to turn him down on it. Although I'm hoping the conversation is still open, that I can at least join him one night in the future. Dojo says, no, there are far too many diss memes for Royce, right? Christian Magram for $2 says, Royce's garden sounds like my hell. Sriracha is my hot. Dude, sriracha's like pussy sauce, man.
Yeah, come on, get good, scrub.
What the like? Sriracha is not
It's like ketchup with a little pepper.
Dude, I don't like the flavor of some of the sriracha sauces.
I'm more of a like gochujang guy. It's like a Korean. It's like a paste. It's like a paste.
Okay, I was like, you got whose junk? What the fuck are you talking about?
Gochujang. It's like a Korean. It's like
okay.
Oh, is that the? Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
It comes. Yeah, it comes in a jar, basically.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
No, and stuff like that's not bad. You can put that. Yeah, you put that stuff, spice things up. But yeah, no, sriracha though. No, like that's
weak
not,
sauce. Weak
dude,
sauce.
That's like definitely weak on that front.
Sriracha's like spicy tomato juice, man.
Is it even that? I don't like the flavor of it. It's gross, man. It's
you don't like the flavor of sriracha?
Mm-mm.
What the hell is wrong with you,
dude?
bro?
One of my favorite,
no
favorite,
soy,
like
no ketchup, no sriracha. Like, I don't know if we could be.
Well,
friends.
no, because I'm just like, if the world wasn't filled with so many bitch-made people that actually had like a palate and they could like tolerate like good flavor, we wouldn't have any of those anyway.
Fair point.
Like, no, one of my favorite, like low level, and it's not hot at all. It's just its flavor. Louisiana hot sauce.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, I put that on everything. You just shake the bottle and it just Louisiana hot sauce. For not being hot at all in any way, the flavor still just takes me back to my childhood, man.
Yeah, anytime I make like buffalo sauce,
it's tasty.
That's what it is. Like Frank's or Louisiana hot sauce.
Frank's is good. It's too salty, I've noticed.
Frank's is crap, man.
You can make it good though. If you put it in the right recipe, you can. What's up?
Well, I was just gonna say, I think Frank's is like a good. It's like something you put in other things.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Like
mix it with butter and vinegar.
Use it as a base, maybe, but by
Yeah, that's what I'm
itself. It's
saying.
not
Yeah,
even
no.
worth putting on something.
No, Frank's is good if you're gonna make like a chip dip or something like that.
Oh,
You
yeah,
put like the
yeah.
Frank's in and you mix it up with
Mhm.
stuff. Like Frank's is
Use it
Frank's
as a
is really
base.
good. Otherwise, it's just overly salty. Like you have to put it in something to dilute some of the salt.
That's what I mean. But just using it as a condiment is
Yeah.
just
Oh
No.
no,
No, God, no. That's why I was saying like Louisiana hot sauce. Like that's like my low level hot sauce of choice because it's actually one of my favorite places to shop, and you can go online, and these guys are amazingly fantastic. Our Google mixed up our old address with our new address and like hybridized them together, and so we had like $90 worth of hot sauces and barbecues just disappear into the ether. And we let them know, and then we're like, hey, this is totally not your fault. We apologize. We just never got our package. We found out this is what happened. And they were like, oh, no worries. We'll just cancel that order, and we're just going to give us your proper address, and we're just going to send you everything that you ordered anyway.
Yeah.
And so they took the hit on the $90 of product and then got our proper address and then just sent us at no charge. But it's called Pepper Palace. And I go there. They're all over the country, but they have everything from mild to hot. Like,
Oh yeah, I've seen those before.
dude, but they've got some like rum style barbecue sauces that are they've got a chipotle style rum. They're great. So they're one of the places that like full on I would recommend because we've had great experiences with them, and the stuff that you buy from there has phenomenal flavor, and even as you start getting into the upper echelons of heat, like I'm used to, still great flavor. Because most places, like a lot of places you go, and as it gets hotter, it starts to lose its flavor, and then it just starts tasting like an ashtray.
yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know why people
All
who
acid.
but no, Pepper Palace, fantastic. I've had great. What the fuck? Johnny Douglas says, never forget that Royce isn't real. He's one of Roger's personas from American Dad. Right?
Oh,
Did you
God.
guys see that?
Also
one?
true.
Did you guys see that fucking meme?
Mhm.
What was that? John, was that you? Somebody quoted American Dad, and so I did my Roger voice.
Yep.
And then they quoted, all right, Hojo, have you seen American Dad?
The guy with the alien and like the
Yeah. All right, let's see. So
how you doing?
The
Because
quote,
Seth MacFarlane makes the same show over and over.
yeah, he does. So the quote was, because they were giving me shit on a Sunday stream, of course, and I believe the quote, so I've got to do my Roger voice. So it's me with Roger's head on my body, and it goes, all right, guys, I'm 15 White Claws in, and there is not enough Iron Age here. Ow, King Bob!
Oh yeah, the alien. Yeah, I got it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
So, apparently, I do a decent Roger, so
I can do Christopher Walken.
I cannot do Walken, dude. He is so fucking hard.
Oh, you guys are doing the Iron Age. Oh, you talk to me all wrong. If you talk to me like that, I could hit you in the head with a hammer. Okay,
That's pretty
sorry,
fucking good,
I'm
dude.
sorry, that sucked. What the? And then Joe Biden. I can do Donald Trump. I can do Joe Biden. Joe Biden's like, yeah, it's like they call it crazy vanilla. It's like 5 flavors, but it's all vanilla. It's crazy. It's crazy. Crazy vanilla. It's wrap your mind around. What am I supposed to go this way?
God.
God,
I love doing voices, dude. I love doing voices.
That's why I love like this trailer was fucking awesome with me. But I do have to go. I have to put the wife to bed. I just heard her.
Do you gotta go? Really quickly though? There's a chat I need you to see before you leave.
Oh yeah.
I will put it here on screen.
I can. I mean,
Well played, Dojo.
for the right price, I guess.
Hey, $5 is $5, man.
Yeah.
I'm just
Just
saying
let them go
that,
with your hair,
Hey,
it'll
I'll
be
do
fine.
Joe Biden.
dude, that inflation's getting real fucking rough right now.
It's China. Let me tell you, he's a loser, folks. He's a loser.
Oh God. Well, sir, if you have to get out of here, give me one more plug for the fantastic works that you are doing, and I will make sure to get that down in the chat
Let's
below.
do it. Final show.
I mean, it's a story you can't put down. It's art you can't stop looking at. I mean, it's professional. I mean, it's come from like my head over 20 years pretty much, and it's a special story. Like if you want to be entertained, if you want to forget the world, if you want to try to solve the mystery, and if you want to get the best fucking deal out there, back my shit.
That's the way that you do it. That's the way you do it.
Like, I served my country. I did what I could. And this is the genesis. They shut me out. They shut all of us out. They shadow banned people. I found a way around the shadow ban on Indiegogo. But I really believe in what they're doing to fund my comic. This is just the beginning. Like, if you don't get in on that, if you don't get on it now, sucks to be you, because there are offers for conventions. I'm printing at least 500 to 1,000 issues, and I have local comic book shops that are already like, yeah, just come bring your shit. We'll sign it. You can sign it, sell your shit. Because I've given PDFs to a lot of local places. It's catching on, man.
Fantastic.
Like the people who have read it, they love it. So, I mean, I kind of halfway know what I'm doing, but at the end of this, like by the end of this year, you're going to see at least 3 or 4 projects from me.
There you go, man.
Because people have already hired me to do their shit. So
that's all we can do, man. That's really all we can do. The job is to get good entertainment back in people's hands.
Yep.
So
yeah, because by the time you finish this comic, you're going to want the second one.
Good.
That's the way it's supposed to be.
Good.
By the way.
Awesome, man. Well, thank you so much, dude. I appreciate having you here, man. It's been a
you.
blast. I need to touch base with you and get a beer from you. I have to do that. You might be my
we
first
can work
beer
something
review
out.
on the channel. That would be great.
Yep.
All righty, man.
Have a great night, sir.
Yep, I'm gonna go kiss the wife good night, and we'll see what shakes out after that.
All right.
Oh,
good luck and
have a good night, man.
But thanks for having me, man. I appreciate it. I love what you guys are doing out here. It's less drama, more about the product. Because at the end of the day, it's the customer that signs the check. It's the customer that tells you you're doing a great job or stop.
Yep. It's
because I already have at least, like I said, 180 people that right now, like it might not seem that much, but somebody at my level who's came into this thing with nothing, but
180 people is much, very much.
Mm-hmm.
So they're on board. I mean, jump on the train because it's going places.
Yeah.
Like I firmly believe that, because even my editor has said issue 2, she was like, God, I wish you would have had twice your budget. You could have just made this 48 pages. I was like, yeah, I know. But
yeah, I know. Trust me, money would solve a lot of my problems.
It is what it is. Like, I mean, I have a lot to offer, as far as the campaign goes. Like I have original pencils that not a lot of people offer that. It's like $125. You might not know who Thomas Tikas is now, but in 6 months you will.
Mm-hmm.
So, get it on the ground floor. That's all I got to say.
Right on.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much. Have a good night, Hojo.
All right, fellas. You have a great one. All right, see you.
Oh, good Lord.
Man, I left and you guys ran the guest off.
You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. That's
sorry. When you look away.
Yeah, no, that's fine. No, that's fine. It's a you thing. That's a you thing. Just so you know, right? That's it. That's
all your fault, Richard.
Yeah. Kikomon for $5 says, I've no more Fs to give. And fight Kikomon are due. Okay. I told you I would do the I've no more Fs to give on Sunday. It will be a meme-filled Sunday. I already said that. I said that 2 streams ago. I will do it. Jose Hernandez. This looked like a question, so I saved it. It might not be. A drink is crazy. And Royce, free tip, just bring for parenting. Oh, okay. Starve the girls for a couple of days and have them eat the weakest one. Two to go. Let natural handle the rest. Okay, God. That's yeah, dude. My girls, man, they just. I don't like. Just the. Yeah, I don't understand how the female brain
I had
works.
to raise one by myself, brother. I still don't get it.
Dude, I don't. They don't think. Like normally, I'm sorry, ladies in the chat, and we do have like Periopsis Press is down there. All right, Snow is down there. I'm not sure if we have any other. Oh, Maji Chan was down there earlier. Ladies, I'm sorry. Like at the young age, y'all don't make any sense. You just don't.
We're boys. We're dumb. It's
Legend
fine.
of Shalar premiering on the Discord in moments. What the fuck is going on in my chat?
What Discord?
What Discord? And why is it on someone else? And I'm not joining Discord to go check out Legend of Shalar. And that's the episode that I miss. Christian Magram. For $5 says Daniel being the oldest and Royce being the youngest makes a lot of sense, LOL.
Not wrong.
Oh, we raised Dojo Kun says we raised 5 boys, $0. We may be lucky about that. Yeah, right. I mean gilded. Oh, he means the gilded. Fucking something's happening in the gilded. Damn it. There's a lot
always
actually
happening in the gilded race.
I am aware. I know. Kikomon for $5 said, you said you'll play this one too from Billy. I said I would play it on Sunday Coffee. I did say that I would play it on the Sunday Coffee because I only did like 2 videos this week and then, yeah. So y'all do MTG or question. Wait, what? Oh, by the way, Smugly Modest says that he was recommended us by his roommate. I don't know who his roommate is, what the tag would be there, but thank you so much for joining us, man. We are a little late in the stream, but thanks, man. I appreciate you being down there. You will find out that I am being made fun of heavily this evening. There's a lot of Brokeback memes. There's my head on Dylan Mulvaney's horribly weird figure. And then I really don't know what's going on anymore.
Love it.
Christian Magram for $5 says, Daniel, so we've been up here like 3 days. Royce, what will we do up here with all of these sheep? Oh, motherfuckers.
Wait, what? Oh.
You fuckers.
You said you're really comfortable in that, sheepskin jacket. It's just,
no, the fuck I did.
It's usually
there's
still
a
alive
reason
when you're
for
wearing
it. Like, wool is one of the few things that actually maintains the heating properties when it gets wet. When you are a person that works outside in the elements constantly and you get cold a lot because you're being snowed and rained on, you tend to wear the... Never mind. You office fuckers don't understand.
We know you love sheep. It's fine, Royce.
I'm not. Right, fuck off. I'm not. No, we're not. No.
You don't have to go through the whole elements and wool. Yeah, proper. It's fine.
It just feels good.
Yes.
All right, that was good. That was good. Oh, man. Oh, God. Christian Magram for $2 says, Daniel, how dare you? Daniel, apparently you made him mad.
What did I do?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Maji Chan for $2 says, oh boy, Crazy Channel is evolving into Bud Light. I hope not.
It better not.
Oh, good Lord.
Bud Light was pissed before it pissed everybody off.
You can drink it all day and not get hammered. I've done, yeah. Anyway. Kikomon for $20.
Ooh, who was that with the $20?
Kikomon for $20.
Come on.
I will go to the Gilded. Everybody's saying go to the Gilded. I know, I'm going to the fucking Gilded. Give me a second, guys.
No.
Kikomon for $20. Gosh darn it, you didn't show the guest the Kikomon song, or I have no more F's to give from Billy. Gay. Hail Hojo. Hope you see it after the fact. Yes. It will happen,
he's
guys.
seen it before, hasn't he?
If he's been on this
sure
channel
he has.
before, he's probably seen it.
He's
Yeah.
quite aware of the legend of Kikomon.
Yes. Herman B. Under the Lord Forge for $5 says, check the share your photos section. Oh, fuck me.
Sup, Herman?
Wait, no, I shouldn't say that on my... No, don't fuck me. Fuck off, chat. Christian Magram for $4.99 says, why do people in Wales wear kilts? Because sheep can hear zippers from miles away. You
Correct.
fuckers. All right, now I guess I've got to get the Kikomon song ready, because I did say that I would do that. And then I also have to go to my Gilded and do that. Oh, hey, look at that. The Kikomon song was on my front page. Oh, God. All right. Share your photos. I don't see a new photo.
It's checking the main taproom discussion.
Yeah, he just shared Herman B. Hunter. All I see are the photos that I have already shared on the channel. Taproom discussion. Oh, God, fucking bless it.
This is what happens when we look at the chat late.
No, absolutely the fuck not. No. You motherfuckers.
Do it.
God.
Whatever it
like
is.
this one day.
No, the fuck. This one's the worst one. This one's by
Whatever
far
it
the
is,
fucking...
I demand
I
No,
think
fuck
the-
off. This is
I think
fucking
the Mulvaney
bullshit.
one.
No.
Yes.
This is pretty good Photoshop. Daniel's looking pretty good there, I tell you. It's you put in the effort, man.
Yeah.
Fucking shit.
Enjoy those rippling pectorals.
You motherfuckers.
Joanna Lindsay is my pen name.
I was gonna say. It's the name of your what now?
It's the name of your what now? Is it like tattooed or?
That's an interesting. I never heard of one like that. That's
Yeah, I know, right?
very creative.
Oh, mine
Big
was
boom
Rocket Man, but
buttons.
okay, that's fine. Oh my God. We have way too much fun on this show.
Yes, indeed.
Oh man. Mike, I hate you. But
No,
you're
you don't.
cool.
Well done. well done.
Nah, Mike's cool. I still don't know. I still don't know
even
how
send
the
you the
hell
link
I
next
ended up in circles with Mike. Like that I was talking about the
Thank you for the
Ripperverse
laughs,
and then commenting on YouTube, and then all of a sudden I was oh no, she sees all of the memes. Trust me, she sees my wife and I we don't hide anything from each other. Like unless it's like a gift, and then we only hide that for like a week or two, and then like obviously we get the gift. But yeah, no. My wife will see every one of these. She about peed her pants the other night when I showed her the one that the guys made of me and Richard on the like she was like, oh my God. And then I was like, yeah. She's like, how did that come up? I was like, because I put the fucking like my Wrangler jacket on. And I was like, no. And they said something about this being like the Brokeback jacket, and she was like, oh God, it's a Brokeback jacket. She's like, I'm like, really, guys? Like, she used to think that jacket was sexy on me, and then apparently not anymore. So, fuck you guys for making me less sexy to my wife, I guess. I don't fucking know. We've been together 13 years. It was bound to happen. Fuck. Oh, gentlemen.
Speaking of gifts, I have a dragon up here somewhere.
Hey.
Ooh, dragon.
That was
Let's
a
see
gift
it.
from my daughter for my birthday. It now guards the booze.
There you
It now
go.
guards the booze. The whiskey
Yep.
dragon.
Yes.
Daniel, I want to run something by you. Might call you after the stream. Thinking about something.
Like, we can talk
For
about
Daniel's
it backstage.
birthday.
I'm drunk as fuck, though, so...
Thinking
for Daniel's birthday, everybody should be pre-ordering Jesus I 2. If you
No,
haven't
I
already
don't
gotten
mind
number
if they
one.
wait. The physical copies will be coming out with a special project
Or
and some swag.
Or you could do
or for Daniel's birthday. For $2.99, ladies and gentlemen, you can pick up the long-awaited and long tease. That's right, the long tease from Mr. Daniel P. Riley, the man who doesn't even like to tease. But tonight for his birthday is teasing the fact that you can, in fact, pre-tease yourself for $2.99 by picking up G Sedai 2 over on Amazon.com. Okay,
Book 2
sorry.
of the Angel War arc.
Here's the fucking fun part. I'm not even drunk. I was really struggling there at the end, though. I was like, how the hell am I going to pull this one together?
Yeah, I was like, how's he going to wrap this one up?
I thought it was good. Pre-order, pre-tease. I don't know. That's all I had.
Whatever.
Yeah, no. Yeah. What? Smugly Modest. What a fantastic deal. Why, in fact, you're right, Smugly Modest. It is a fantastic deal. Go over to the Amazon link down in the chat below to support the man, the myth, the legend, Daniel P. Riley on his birthday and tease that pocketbook of his for $2.99 to get the Kindle edition of G Sedai 2.
Yes. It has been a labor of love to write that book. That's for sure.
I need to start doing infomercials.
But wait,
No.
there's more.
But wait, there's more. No, there's
Did
not.
I tell you guys I had Billy May's son actually respond to a tweet?
Yeah.
A tweet
Yeah, you
where I
did.
mentioned that. Yeah. I was like, wow, that's pretty cool.
That's awesome, man. Oh, gentlemen, I'm hitting a wall. So
Are we
here's
out
where
of
I'm at.
super chats?
You guys, the floor is open. Shill how you want to shill. You guys do the thing. Pass
We
the
also
baton.
need the Kikomon song.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
We need the Kikomon song. Thank you.
Kikomon
Don't
So you
song
get
and
that
then
queued up.
show.
I'm going to shill just a bit.
Kikomon, I got you, brother.
Yeah, fuck.
Because I forgot to mention earlier that the March prompt submission voting is still on through Sunday. So you've got the weekend to go check things out. Fortunately, it's not like a 5-way tie like February was. So go out there,
Great.
check out your favorite Iron Age authors and give everything a quick glance, see what catches your eye, and if you really love it, go vote for it. But regardless, the most important thing is that you go out there, let those authors know that you're reading their stuff and that you're enjoying it.
Support the Iron Age.
Yep, and it's a nice, easy way to do that. The other shill factor, I guess, that I've got is we have the submission guidelines out for issue number 2 of Anvil, and so if you're a aspiring author or comic artist, and you want to showcase some work, check that out.
And you get to work with me.
Yes, exactly. The wonderful Daniel P. Riley. And the very talented Jacob Calta over at 365 Infantry. So we're turning and burning the campaign. I'll also go ahead and drop that link real quick. Just spam everything. But it is coming right along. I think we have 4 pieces of art left to do. Not like they haven't been done. They just haven't been completed yet. And the layout's coming together. Everything's looking great. It's really coming along. I can't thank everybody enough for your support. And it's been, we basically, it's been like 24 hours to get another 60 backers, which is fantastic.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I really
great.
Yes, I was going to say it's been a big bump since FNT, so I appreciate everybody who shouted it out there, and it did make a noticeable difference. I think it just took a little while because they didn't read super chats for a long time. So Anyway,
thank you for the support.
Yes, thank you guys. And with that, I'll turn it over to Royce and the illustrious Kikomon song.
It's time to get my dance on.
Oh, God.
The cat is Royce, by the way.
No, the fucking cat is not. Fuck off, you bastard.
See? Go to the corner, Royce.
No, fuck off. I'm already in the corner. I can't go where I already am. Smugly modest, a masterpiece. My app is truly blessed. All right.
Perfect end to a perfect night.
That's right. I keep forgetting it always defaults into that video after that. My ears are very loud right now. Well, I guess at this point, gentlemen, I guess we must do the one thing that is always the hardest to do. We have to say goodbye. Oh my God.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Hey,
Happy
everybody.
birthday, Mr. Riley.
Yeah, happy birthday. Yes. Oh, guys, 11 a.m. on Sundays, every single Sunday. That's Sunday Coffee. Get your coffee cups. Meet me there. I read your comments. I hang out with the chat every single Sunday. So, for those who are new, who want to get to know me a little bit more, where I am absolutely not scripted at all, and I definitely cut loose a little more, come and join me on Sunday Coffees at 11 a.m. on Sunday. It's going to be awesome. Yeah.
I'm going to start showing up to those starting in May.
Sweet.
There you go.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much.
I just got to finish my OCIA classes.
Awesome. Well, I mean, like,
Almost wrapped.
Awesome. Also not awesome.
Very awesome.
No, dude. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
I know, Herman. I know.
What's happening, Herman?
Yeah. 10K says, keep crushing it, everyone. Ride the wave. Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, Ghost Cat showed up. Yeah, Ghost Cat showed up right there towards the end. Right? Is that what I saw?
Good night, Ghost Cat.
Yeah, good night, Ghost Cat. Andrew Campbell. Yes, happy 50th. He's not that old. Guys, he's
44.
over the hill, but he ain't down the mountain. Holy shit. No, I'm sorry. All right, Snow, I am not making an old joke at old people. I'm making an old joke at Daniel P. Riley. Very big difference, okay?
It's okay.
John A. Douglas over on Rumble says your gay cards are in the mail, fellas. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for being here. We will see you all next time. Cheers, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.